hit. I can. I've got my stuff together today, so we are officially live, ready for this match to kick off. Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. We are having other people. Other people are having some technical difficulties at the moment, and we are
also as well when you
just trying to get that sorted out. And yes, it looks like we have.
Do you want to cast this as well?
No, I don't.
Uh-huh.
Bear with me. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a bit of a rush job today, I'm not going to lie.
Thank you.
We've streamed so much, there's been so many matches that...
Good though. I mean, we've been enjoying it. Hopefully you guys have been too. It's a wee bit of panicking, but you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Do you want to hide your screen real quick?
No, because they can't see it. They can just see my PlayStation screen at the moment. So
Okay,
that's fine. That's fine.
I was going to say, because, like, you know, that's like, yeah, no.
Right, so, sorry about the confusion, everyone. Catan, Mr. Boo, Mr. Flint. Hope you're all having a good Sunday evening or afternoon, depending on where in the world you are. We are about to kick off tonight's festivities with the Wolfpack versus I'm not Pacific Bay. There we go. We managed to actually get it out.
As you can see, the Pacific Bay seem to be the Russians.
Yeah, Pacific Bay, a Russian team, and then we have the Europeans. I don't think the Wolfpack are from all over the place.
I know the Wolfpack. This is Eric Deeger. I know he's a very good player. Eric Deeger, Red Bowler. I know him as well. Yeah, it's awesome. It's coming back to me. There we go. The Lightning pick, another Monarch again. The Lightning, Alabama, Missouri, Triple BB. The Missouri pick. Not often you see the Missouri pick, I gotta say. And the Peter Baratheon on the Wolfpack side.
Hang on, right. I've got my stuff all kinds of messed up here. Right, so this... Let me just double check that I've got these right.
Oh, excuse me. Are we watching from Pacific Bay's perspective?
This is Pacific Bay's perspective.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
And
Alex,
this is
Alex
also Pacific Bay's perspective. Because, yes, ladies and gentlemen, I am an absolute professional. Bear with me just 2 seconds.
We'll just pause and play it, and we'll be a wee bit late in the casting, but it shouldn't be too big a deal. We're not gonna skip to live for the next one. We're gonna watch from the start. Yeah. Hello, Mr. Carroll. How you doing?
And here we go. Use the Wolfpack perspective. Right, okay, let's get that up on the big screen, shall we?
All right.
Apologies, everyone in chat.
Can they see the screen now?
Yeah, they can see the screen. We're currently with Eric from the Wolfpack.
Eric and the Orkachoff.
In the
looks like the Wolfpack are going kind of abandoning A. It looks like going for a strong BC push.
Well, I just want to start by pointing out there's a bit of a difference in the team lineups here. Wolfpack picking the triple DD for this particular map, and Pacific Bay going with a triple battleship. Honestly,
one of which thing is it?
I would have thought a triple DD would be the way to go because of the way the cap spread is. Like if you've got like the diamond shape cap spread with A, B, C, D, north, south, east, and western map. I think two DDs is a good option.
It can work though. You can get a cruiser to cap A. If you really wanted a cap A, you can get a cruiser to do that. You know.
You can.
Also, by the way, tactical beaching, that is 100%. Use that island to slow down. Hive, you may learn a thing or two from that.
I've been
Play right
playing with
there.
Eric since like the very early days. He
I
100%
know.
learns his tactical beaching from me, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. So have I. You play a Burg too.
Oh,
Oh,
he's
God, let's
fired, and
see.
he is broadside to one of the Pacific Bay's Missouri. Eric, you need to start moving, my friend.
He's moving. He's
He
He's
is
probably
moving.
fine. He's a rocket top after all.
Let's have a look.
All right,
Let's
let's
check out the
back to the
Pacific
main.
Bay side of things. Are we
Looks
caught
like
up? We're
they're
not caught up on the
almost in a
live.
similar- Are you going to jump into live? Okay, all right.
There
In
we
that
go.
case, looks like they're doing a similar push. Looks like they're doing BC side. Oh, but they're committing a lot more to A. I think Wolfpack only committed a very small force to A. I think it's like a single DD, but they've added a cruiser.
They've got a DD, a battleship, and now Eric is moving over
Yeah,
onto.
this is before when they first spawned. Okay, you gotta give me a little bit. Yeah, things happen. Times were skipped. All right, let's see. Lo Yang has been spotted by the Wolfpack. You can see the shots all immediately on the back behind the Wolfpack. Lo Yang. That's very good there.
Yeah, a couple
Got a
of
hit. Got
hits.
a sailor. Right?
Couple of
Calls
hits
from
there
behind.
from Alex. Alex again with a blind fire into the smoke on the Lo Yang. Like, Mr. Mountain, you need to
Ooh,
start
but he's got a
moving, and
fire.
it looks like he has.
But you notice, I think the first shot disabled his engine, and that's probably what happened. And then the second shot got the fire, and the fire's still ticking. Look at the damage counter. The fire's still ticking. That's a DD permanent fire. It's not full fire. It's not going to kill him, but it's going to do a fair amount of damage to the Lu Yang there.
Yeah,
So he's done 4
that damage. I think the last fire is it 15 seconds on a DD, but still, like
It's pretty
4K.
low, but the damage is
4K. That's
big,
a quarter of your hit points on
and you
a
barely
DD.
lost any health. Yeah, that's really big. That's really big. Looks like Berg is pushing on A side. Those DDs, the double DDs fighting at Okatrov, I think, or is that Peter Baratheon? I think that's Peter Baratheon. No, it's the main CE. It's the main CE. I think I see a CE there. It's difficult to tell Russian, you know.
And Alex quickly shifting position to try and get some fire on the two Wolfpack.
He's not going to get much because the mains of the arc of the mains not going to be enough. Not really going to yield too much. You're going to struggle, maybe, but he is pretty far away, maybe.
No, he can lob that island.
He can
Like,
lob it, but it's a bit. We got a couple of hits in. I don't like this double DD play here on A. I don't like that from the Wolfpack. I think it's a bit too committing to A. I think it's too much resources lost.
Yeah, A is kind of like the kind of like the cousin with the two teeth. You know, just the two good teeth. Nobody really cares about A, but they're holding it, and it's despite them.
I mean, it's points, but they're giving up B for that cap, and they've lost the DD as a result. I think it was a really bad play there. Again, hindsight 2020, but that's what I think there.
But they haven't given up B just yet.
They traded the cruiser, though.
Yeah, a cruiser.
They traded that DD off for a cruiser.
A cruiser for a DD might not be the. I don't know. It might not be the best trade.
I don't think it's a very good trade for Wolfpack. I think the D is more essential because the triple BB is obviously going to be more suffering.
What cruiser was it? If it was a radar cruiser, I missed which cruiser went down.
I think it was. I think it was Peter Baratheon. I think it was the radar cruiser.
If it was the radar cruiser, then
Peter Baratheon, yeah.
That's a good trade.
They've still got Missouri though. Oh, Missouri's really low though. Missouri's really low.
Yeah, I think
if they burn down Missouri, that's really big. That's really big. They'll have no answer to the DDs.
Yeah,
Besides
I think a radar, the Missouri. I think I wouldn't have picked the Missouri for ranked battles purely because you're going to be spotted for a long time to get to use your radar. That's going to give people plenty of time to reposition, get out of there, and take advantage. Eric doing a bit of a number on the Alabama, getting a couple of fires going. He's
not done too much yet, but he's doing some value. He needs to pick up the damage, I think. Maybe. We'll have to see. They're up on points, so they don't really have to do anything right now. So they're fine for now, because obviously the DD loss,
I'm
they've actually
wondering
lost.
what kind of build Eric is running, because I don't think it's the Swifty build that we've seen yesterday. He does seem to be playing it a bit more tentatively and behind islands, so he's not really attracting the damage that you'd expect from an Ochikov.
I think I know Eric, and I think he's running his Swifty builds. I think he's running agility focus. He likes that agility builds. He's quite a big fan of those. I'm pretty sure Eric's running that agility build. We'll see. You look at his detection; it's not really nerfed at all. It's kind of high, but it's not like really high. You're not running. It's not definitely not delightful. That's for sure. He doesn't have that much range either. I think it's definitely agility builds.
Check,
yeah, we're just
let's go check on that. Let's go check on Alex and see what Alex is up to. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. There's a bit of we seem to be having some minor
technical difficulties. Yeah, that's for sure. It's all right. We'll see how we come on
with some of the streams, but we'll work with what we got. Alex is still pretty healthy. It doesn't look like he's done a whole lot. It's a bit unfortunate that we get this only really the focus on the CD side, but it's just sort of how it rolls, who's streaming, and just where they happen to spawn.
It's kind of similar as far as Alex and Eric here, both the main and the Okashov, are kind of playing very similar. They've almost got similar damage as well, and it's almost done the same. They've not really lost much health either, so it's kind of interesting to see both players have a similar play point. You know?
Yeah, I'm a bit concerned that Burg really need to. They really need to do something. They're 120 points behind. They've lost 2 ships to the Wolfpack's 1, and there's only 6 minutes left. So 2/3 of the game have already gone. But if this Lightning doesn't get himself unspotted, that could really change the game. You can see Burg's DD there sitting just on the outside of A. I think he's waiting. He's biding his time for Alex to do a number on this Lightning, and I think he's going to push in and clear that out, but he's got to be careful because he will be in a crossfire with.
I think you're right, Mr. Hive. If you look at the points, though, they're on 738 points, and another B is being taken as well. So the points game, meaning they've only got about 3 or 4 minutes left. I know it's a 6-minute game or 5 minutes 40 here, but it's realistically a 3 to 2 minute game. Obviously, with Wolfpack winning on points.
Yeah, with Dan holding on for absolute dear life. He's done a good job duking the shots in the Lightning. He's taken hits, but he's kept them busy, you know?
Yeah, sorry. Let's see. It looks like Burg's going to have to make a play, and they're losing a lot of ships. I think the first round goes to Wolfpack here.
Yeah, it's just looking.
Looks like the WDD play pays off. If they didn't kill that Peter Baratheon, it would be the heavy loss. But in terms of they did, so that was.
I just noticed Popcorn in chat. How you doing, kids? Sir? This is what we call the phallic cap spread.
Phallic cap spread. I'm not sure Berg can do simple trading at this point. They really need to hurry up and get some pushes here.
We've got Ringley and Hankman.
They're giving time. I think that Alex wins it. You know.
Yeah, because Alex is using all of his guns. Like if that's the aggravation, isn't it?
Yeah. I think Berg's mistake this match was not pushing when they needed to. Like they needed to make major plays. They're still playing really passive, and the game's almost over. You know. I know they're down to a lot of steps, but like the time of push is gone. Like it was there. It was there for a bit, and it's gone now.
Like
sorry.
If Alex can take out this bag rat, and then DD, like if I was that DD at A, I 2 minutes ago was the time. 2 minutes ago was the time to push in. Yeah. The bag rat can radar him, but he's not in a position to do anything with that radar. The battleship is sort of there's no there's no real pressure on the battleship at
Alex needs
B.
to push. Alex needs to push. This Peter Baratheon is toying with them. All he's doing is
Oh, there we
preventing
go.
it, moving the target, and then backing up.
Sanchez is
Yeah.
down in the Alabama as well.
First game goes to Wolfpack here. I didn't like the initial play on A, but it seems to work for them, most because they got the kill on the cruiser. I don't think they would have worked if they got the kill on the cruiser, but you know what? We don't know everything. That's
I honestly think it was the additional DD, particularly on that map. Like spotting's quite key, and I just don't think Burg had the spotting to.
I don't like. Yeah.
To know if they could push, if they couldn't push. Right.
Yeah.
There's a change of map going on. Bear with me. Let me pop my. Let me. Boom.
Pop the buttons.
Pop the screen back so we don't see any ship changes going on.
Anyway, I gotta say something though. That Missouri pick, as you said, is not very. It's not a great pick. It can work, and people have used it successfully. But the whole problem with Missouri is the platform of the radar. The radar is a great radar, but the Missouri platform is essentially an Iowa.
Yeah, sorry about that, Mr. Flint. We do see the comments, but yeah, the delay is a bit big. But we try to spend as much time focusing on the match as possible. It looks like Pacific Bay are having a potential stream issue again.
No. Are we gonna have to watch from Wolfpack perspective for a wee bit longer?
We might end up watching the rest of this battle out from Wolfpack's perspective.
We gotta get a good stream. That's the main thing. We'll work with what call to be got. You know, that's all we can do. But while you're waiting there, while you're setting that up, the technical sides, I just want to highlight like the Iowa platform from Missouri. It's just not conclusive to pushing. Like you're gonna get farmed. American BBs typically are not BBs that push like aggressively pushing. You know, so
like
if
they put a radar on an Alabama, that would have been a great ship. But
I don't know. I think it's the same situation as Iowa. Easily farmable, you know. Put it on a Lenin. Put a radar on a Lenin. That'd be a tough one, you know. Like that's what you have on a cruiser that can be stealthy. It's got smoke, maybe. You know, there's options there. But if you have a battleship, it's kind of big and easy to farm down. You know, the DD's going to see it coming a mile away, and it's not exactly a stealthy ship. You know, you really need to surprise people with those radars.
Yeah, and there's no surprising anyone with the radar here.
Yeah,
right, looks like ship picks are going live again.
Looks like going for a Wichita and Okeechobee pick instead of the Missouri pick. I think they realized that the Missouri pick wasn't very conclusive to that one.
No, and they've gone for a Lion, where we've got New Jersey Monarch and Lion. So now, so Burg again going for a triple BB setup, because of course we're watching from the Wolfpack's perspective. Yeah, it looks like.
Perspective as well. They went with the double Russian cruiser, the Peter Baratheon.
Oh no! Right, sorry. The Wolfpack have gone for the triple battleship this time. Actually,
a wee bit of a reverberating there. A wee bit of your voice getting repeated.
Oh, apologies. Is that okay now? Is that?
I think so. I think that's fine. Okay, there we go.
Fixed?
Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay. All right. So, Wolfpack going for the triple BB lineup. Last time it was the opposite, by the way. Went with the triple cruiser by Burg. That's not something we see all the time.
Honestly, you say that triple cruisers is strong. Obviously, they've got the two radars, and they're using Alex. I believe Alex is still in the mains, which he plays really well in that ship. And the DPM of the mains is.
It's nasty.
Difficult to deal with.
The German quarter pen of the mains, plus the fire chance and the hard-hitting AP, mains is a solid pick. And honestly, one of the picks that's, I guess, a go-to selection. You know, same with the Peter Baratheon. Peter Baratheon's a really strong AP-focused ship, whereas Okeechobee is with 100% just a kiting HE ship with an inbuilt 30mm pen. So Okeechobee is a solid pick, but it's not really close-range support radar. So we're gonna see how he walks around that.
And are we going to get some swifty action from Eric? Funny enough, I had a message from Peace Pie earlier saying thank you very much for the coverage. Lots of love, Mr. Swifty. But I forgot to give you the thank you for that. He did say thank you as well. Mr. Monk. It's not just all about me. It is Mr. Monk as well. He does a great job as my co-commentator.
Oh, thank you. All right, let's see what's going on here. Looks like Wolfpack are pushing for A. They're pushing for C. They're just straight up abandoning B, from what it looks like.
Yes.
Which is probably good.
I don't think that's a bad idea, to be honest with you, ignoring B completely, because with the lineup Burg's got with the double DD instead of a triple DD, like, you've kind of got to give away a cap. But Burg, I'm guessing that is it's the Wichita. Yeah, they've put a radar into B, so they've given away B completely.
But that's fine. Yeah, but they're doing that on purpose. They look at the triple cruiser selection is often really strong for taking DDs off caps. So it looks like they're going for that to get the B cap early because it's super open in B. If I was Wolfpack though, I probably would have got the battleship on B.
I just hope Pacific Bay haven't put any more resources into. I was trying to check back. Unfortunately, Pacific Bay stream is gone completely. So we are gonna have the one-sided coverage. We'll check back in between the other games.
Yeah, just to read the comments real quick, Mr. Hive. Any input of wargaming streaming broadcasting tools? Yeah, no, we need spectator modes.
Wow, we need spectator modes so badly.
Tell them. All these technical problems, you can blame me or Hive, but I really think you should just blame wargaming instead. You know.
We can't complain enough as community contributors to get spectating tools. We need the community to start complaining as well. And hopefully that gives them enough ammunition to score to do it.
Yeah.
But I can see the Wolfpack ending up on the back foot here really quickly. Obviously, apologies about the quality of the stream as well. We seem to be having some issues on that side as well. You got to remember these guys are all just players. Not many of them stream, so we've got.
Hive, what do you think about the seaside here? I'm surprised. Why haven't Wolfpack captured that? Looks like there's a cruiser and a DD there. Looks like the DD are fighting on sea.
But the cruiser, the DD, if you look, the DD on sea doesn't really have any backup. The Wolfpack have lost a cruiser. There's the battleship. The one battleship's tucked in behind the island, so it can't do anything about that cruiser and that DD that's spotted. And the other one is so far back, I think he's really out of position there. I think.
Oh, hold on! You just lost their lightning. They just lost their lightning. Oh. You just said it's the case there. Like, he wasn't out of position. Must have got radared, and the DD and the cruiser killed him.
Yeah,
and they've lost the cruiser as well. Oh no!
He had no support at all over on that flank.
I really don't like that position.
But I think Burg are about to lose a DD themselves. They're the Z-23.
But they've lost another DD. They've lost a battleship now. Wolfpack as well. They're down 3 ships. I really don't like that position. See where the battleship was on sea, where it was tucked in the island. I really don't like that position. You don't have any angles to approach. Not really many shots at all. You can't help see. You can shoot from B, but you're basically forced to get a broadside. It's just I don't like that position at all.
As soon as that DD was gone as well. Actually, the whole time up until that DD was spotted and taken out, that cruiser that's wide on sea could have 100% have just been sitting there raining down shots on that BB in the mid. Unfortunately, Wargaming didn't give us the tools to check, but we can only speculate at this point.
It looks like Wolfpack are in a severe downside in the start of this game here. They're down 200 points, roughly more than 200 points. They're down a cap, and they've lost really quite a big lineup of their ships.
Like
Losing one of each is pretty big.
Losing ships early game is really, really hard to come back from.
Yeah.
Like,
Losing 3 is such a big down. It's going to be a struggle, uphill battle for Wolfpack for this game.
we've watched enough and played enough to know how hard that is to recover from. I'm assuming people in chat have watched enough as well that they're aware. Like once you're a ship or two down, which Wolfpack are 2 ships down, it limits your firing angles. It limits where you can push. It limits your ability to contest the caps.
Yeah.
Being 2 caps down and 2 ships down, it's going to be really rough.
When you get them killed early, there's almost no value trading. Those ships have died too early to really accrue the value that they spent. They've probably not broken the high damage numbers, or maybe even any. I don't know. And it's the emotional as well. Like you lose confidence when you lose ships in your team. It's very dramatic.
But
Wolfpack
are doing the right thing here. If you look, the battleship at A is pushing. Eric is pushing. They are. This is what they have to do if they got any chance of clawing this back. They have to be aggressive.
The BB in the back is doing the right play. He's disengaging. He's not staying there and going to get crossfired and killed. He's regrouping with his team and holding that line. That's all they can do right now. They got to do that push. So if they congregate and group up a little bit, you can get a lot more strength going on. I like where that battleship's doing. I know you think he's just running. Unfortunately, couldn't get away with it. They caught up to him way too quickly. That's unfortunate.
Daniel, hello from the future.
Hello, Randy.
Hello, 2 minutes in the past. It's Mr. Swifty is in chat as well.
Lovely.
How are you doing, Mr. Peace Pie? It was an absolute pleasure yesterday.
I got to log into this thing. I got to log into the stream and see. Hold on. Like, I'm watching the stream, but I can't comment on the stream. So I'm like, let's see.
Well, you're watching the other stream, because technically I'm streaming twice here.
Yeah, that's fine. I've done nothing to comment on.
We're streaming on Discord, so I can stream the matches to Monk without the delay, so then he can talk to me in real time, whereas you get the delayed version in chat. So it's all a bit confusing.
It's always fun.
It's all a bit convoluted, and it's Wargamer's fault.
So it looks like Wolfpack are really struggling. Again, similar situation, 300 points to 300 to 700 points, so it's really unlikely they're going to pull us back. They still might. It's going to be one hell of a Herculean carry, though.
Yeah, they're not giving up. Eric has got a lot of health left in his Ochkov. He is sewn on. I'm guessing that's going to be by Alex here in the mains. He's going to push. He's going to push Alex. 100% right thing to do. If Alex had loaded up AP, then that could have been.
Oh, he did. It's a bit too
no,
late.
it's HE. His first sample was HE.
This is AP now. It was HE before. He said, "Oh no, he switched back." Oh, okay.
There we go. So.
Man, he's into something like that. Health, like that's the thing. Something about these games is like once you start the game, like your health doesn't come with you. You know, you got to use it. Don't know what he's got to do, but he's got to push, man. I feel he's got to push. I think he's got to be very aggressive.
I think Mike Tyson level of aggressions aren't gonna pull this back. He can't be aggressive because there's that Alabama right there.
They're about to lose in a minute anyway. They got to do something with it.
Okay, I think Eric's doing the right thing. If he gets torps off at that cruiser that's pushing around on him and scores those hits whilst taking out this Lo Yang.
Even if they take it Lo Yang. Oh, they took out Wichita. The Lion's still about. Taking out the Wichita. The Lo Yang's still about.
The Lion will still be alive in 20 decades. It's a lion.
He's going to get rammed. He's going to get rammed. That's the smart play. Perfect. Very well played by line. Oh, the enemy line as well. Like the enemy line's played that really well by ramming. That's the fastest way to take out line, without a
It's
doubt.
like, I don't think any of us like seeing a ram, but tactically it's 100% the right thing to do. Mr. Monk, you're shouting at the wrong people. Shout at Wargaming in the Discord.
I'm just saying hello. You know, there's a difference there. That's what I'm saying. If any major plays to be had, he's got to sacrifice that health pool. Like, you got to make these plays. You got to be crazy, man. Like, this play could have been happening earlier. He may have survived. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, you got to try something. Otherwise, it's the point, you know. But they're both fighting. They're both fighting tooth and nail. That's 1-1 each. So this game is going to get this game 4.
I'm kind of hoping for a decisive victory because we have absolutely no time. Unlike yesterday, we had that like 45-minute period between matches. We are literally straight from this into SNA versus Ping, which is going to be another interesting matchup. Mr. Monk doesn't think so.
No, I really wanted to think the matches are going to be close. It's 1 each, so it's going to be fun to see. I want to see a game and go to game 5. You know. Unfortunately, the way the scrim schedule's lined up, we'll have to see what we can do. But you know, we'll see. Maybe pay will be delayed. You know, that's my hope right now, and they'll still have to do it. Oh man,
my fingers are fine. What's this about you? Have you been doing more OnlyFans content, Mr. Monk?
Oh man, you're subscribed. You should know about this.
I've been busy. I've told you this.
Oh man.
But honestly,
No,
ladies and gentlemen, don't ever subscribe to Monk's OnlyFans, and don't add him on Discord either, because he keeps on sending me random deck pics.
It's Yu-Gi-Oh!
I'll just be sitting there, all of a sudden, Vanguard deck out of nowhere.
100%.
Terribly rude. Terribly rude. Let's see. Right, okay. Whilst we seem to have a bit of a short intermission almost going on here. Right, Alex has restarted his stream. But let's see if we can change that. All right. You guys can't see this, obviously, but yes, it's good. We do have Pacific Bay's perspective back as well.
There we go. Back to Alex. I do like Alex. He plays that really well. We've seen him in previous games. He's done really well. And as you said, that he's playing that mange really good. And a well-played mange is pretty nasty to fight.
I didn't realise that. What I will try and do, chat, is I'll try to reply to you in chat rather than you waiting for a delay as and when I can.
Yeah, when we're not busy, I'll try to do the same as well.
Like Mr. Monk is doing. Mr. Monk is showing me up on my own stream, yeah.
I'm used to doing that all the time. Oh man. So what does the chat think?
What? Oh, we are going again. Let me pop that back up. So we've got triple battleship again by Pacific Bay. Low Yangs on both teams, Lightnings, Mains.
As we discussed before. Another Missouri! Burg have not stopped. They're going to continue with that Missouri play. They're going to keep out that Missouri play. Almost identical lineup to the first game they played.
I don't know why. But for me, I'm not live on my phone, so I can't actually do what I plan to do. It's just not working. Everything is against us today, ladies and gentlemen, but we will fight on. You'll just have to accept that I'm not ignoring you. I'm just a little bit behind. Right, here we go. The ships are locked in. So the Wolfpack going for the triple cruiser again. Didn't work out so well for them last time. Hopefully
It's
this.
interesting. It's interesting. Both teams have went in the lineup they've lost in. So the first game they went with the triple BB from Berg, and they picked the Missouri, and they lost in that match. And then obviously the Wolfpack went with the triple cruiser, triple cruiser, and they lost that match as well. So both teams have gone for the lineup they've lost in. It's kind of weird.
Are both teams looking for redemption for their picks?
That's what it seems like. Yeah, that's very, very interesting. I gotta say.
I see you poking Chuck on who's going to win, TWP or Burg.
I'm poking it. I'm poking the bear. I want to see, what does chat think? We've got 30 people watching. Bear that in mind, guys. Let's give the stream some likes. Give the stream some love. Let's get some likes, guys.
Slap like now. Where's Davey 504 when you need him?
Go.
Now see, this is one of the maps with 3 caps that I agree a double DD setup is right, because of the positioning of B. I would slam a battleship straight in a B, crossfires over onto A. It's pretty well mirrored for both teams.
I think that's the common play, though. I think everyone does that, and it's the right play. I think you just slap a battleship on B, as you said.
Yeah. Although I think Burg are going for a slightly different tactic, where I think Alex is going to be the one to push in and contest B. I suppose you can get away with it because the mains has got quite a long reach, and we're having technical issues on Burg's side.
I like the mains pushing middle though because of the torps. The mains got the double set of 6 km torps on either side. So you're not pushing a mains with anything.
We seen
really.
That with Salty versus CRD yesterday as well, didn't we?
Yeah.
Whereas the mains in B got a double kill. It rammed. I forget what it rammed. It rammed a battleship and torped a cruiser at the same time.
Mains is an anti-push. Is an anti-push too. Like battleships are typically like that, but they can get rushed by other BVs, but mains cannot. Like, you're going to lose a lot of value, a lot of health, but that means push. Nice, beautiful shot by Eric there on the Wichita. We saw it briefly, but it was there.
It was there. That was a shot. But, yeah.
All right, let's see. Looks like Wolfpack are picking... Oh, also a cruiser on B, not a battleship, which is mostly the norm here. Back capping on C from the Wolfpack DD. Looks like the DD is on A, but very carefully. It's hard to see with the minimap there, but it looks like he's doing the butt cap as well with the battleship support. I like the battleship positioning.
It's 100% the right thing to do when you know there's a radar cruiser, or there's a low yang potentially about. Being able to get the hell out of the cap as fast as possible is probably more important than getting yourself into the cap in the first place. So, people stop pinging me on Discord.
Yeah, it looks like A side. Oh, they're getting some good work on A side. I don't know if you saw that, Mr. Hive, but okay, no, okay. I thought he died there. It looks like the destroyer on A from Berg took a nasty hit from the cruiser from the battleship, and has gone dark. Oh no, he's not. The Ogachov has radared him. Look, that battleship, the destroyer on A is looking rather hairy. I know we're looking from the minimap perspective. Blade War Gaming. That's what I'm going to say to that one. Looks like Eric's trading positively into an Okachov here. What do you think here? Who's going to win this fight, Hive? Okachov or Wichita? At close range.
I've got to give it to the Wichita, to be honest with you. Especially if the Ochikov gives up angle, which he's doing.
He is. Ooh, I'm going to say Okachov, unless Okachov gives angle, of course. But I think
like the classic best armor is no armor. The Ochikov takes a bunch of overpens.
Remember, Okachov has a Smolensk hull, and we all know the Smolensk from PC is notorious for being overpenned. So Okachov at close range is nigh impossible to Citadel unless you're angled in it. Though he's losing a lot of health, this Okachov, I'm probably sure he's not long for this world if he's continuing to do the plays he's doing. And Eric has really not lost much from this engagement. He's been hugging the island like it's his wife. The waifu, sorry, waifu. That's the correct terminology.
2 seconds. Sorry, my Discord's going crazy because I'm not organised today, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not.
It's okay. Well, while you're busy, I'll do the complete commentary. Just interrupt me when you're ready, alright? Alright, looks like Alcatraz is pushing Eric here. Eric knows about it. He's switching the AP. He's getting to line up the guns. Torps are coming in from the DD. Looks like on Wolfpack on Bravo are taking Bravo. Looks like they've taken out that cruiser on Bravo, which is really big.
Oh, they have. Is that Alex by any chance? I would have assumed.
I'm assuming it was, because it was the main, so they must have taken out Alex. Yeah, that's unfortunate for Alex. Looks like Eric has got a radar, but you really can't take advantage of it. It's more informational than anything else.
Unfortunately,
because he thought he was spotted.
There's no one to really
it's completely safe.
take advantage of it. It's a bit of a wasted radar.
Not a complete waste, because he knows where the DD is now, but it is...
Eric already switching shell types. He's expecting the Ochakov to push.
Yeah, he's been waiting for the Ochakov to push. Oh, there's a shot. Ochakov is really quick, though, so I'm not sure he'll have the time for it. Yeah, there we go. Ochakov baited him out there. That's what I played with Ochakov. I don't know if that was intentional, though. Anyway, let's see. How's Berg positioning right now? Looks like... I know that the caps... It looks like Berg's on the back foot right now this game. Berg have a solid control of seat of oh god, we lost.
I was just checking just in case it managed to magically come back up, but no, there's definitely something going on
anyway,
Burg's side with the streaming, unfortunately.
We can't win them all, you know. Looks like A side is definitely in firmly control of Berg. C is being hotly contested, which is really nice because that's the perception we're watching. Alcatraz has fooled Eric too many times with AP. He's sticking with the HE right at this point. And I like his positioning. I'm not sure what the Wolfpack is going to do on A side. Like, are they just going to hold B and sit there? Like, I don't really see much play from A side. What do you think, Mr. Hive's going on A?
Yeah, A has been a bit of a stalemate. You'd seen the DD sort of stepped out. Eric's narrowly dodges the tool. I'm assuming it's it is the low yang over there because we've got the Z23 over this side, and the low yang is just keeping the Wolfpack DD at bay. It can't contest, so then it's also going to struggle to get much spotting done as well at the same time, and it's just put them in a bit of an awkward position. But I'm sure that's a low yang as well, unless the Wolfpack low yang is the one here at C.
I think the one at C is the low yang. The low yang. Sorry, don't mind me. Just the way you said low yang was funny. Let's see. All right, so Alabama, really nice shots here. He wasn't spotted. Now the radar, I'm not sure who the radar was for. Maybe for the DD. No, it was for the DD. Oh, I'm surprised Alabama didn't shoot. He's probably more focused on the DD there.
I think the Alabama's going to struggle to shoot over those islands, in all fairness, and taking out a DD is a tad bit more important.
Yeah, and Eric is on the island like a tick. He's not going anywhere. Like he's a stationary tool right now. He might as well just attach himself to that island. He's playing it really well, though. It's a great position.
Apart from absolutely destroying the island there with that shot.
every shot he fires, yeah, he's trying it. Now, I think Berg is losing this. They need to do some pushes. Like, I understand they're up on points right now, but because they've actually managed to take or capturing A, they need to do some push. And this Alabama is pushing on his own. There's no support for Alabama. That's really unfortunate for Pearl Alabama. He's up a creek without a paddle here. He's definitely going down, without a doubt. His question is who gets a kill. That's literally it, unfortunately.
And although Wolfpack are down this kill, will change that. And there we go. They just pipped the lead. And now they're 2 ships up. And the Ochakov is making... That's bold, man. Pushing on a Wichita. Like, we sort of discussed this earlier.
It can work. I stand by this. Ochakov can win this, but not with the way Eric's playing. He's playing so defensively, using the island as the wonderful shield that it is,
Oh,
you're not going to win that.
development.
You can't. Yeah.
They're losing B. Wolfpack they're contesting A, which is good, but they are now also losing B.
This is really good.
I think
This is really
I
good.
think Eric will, and yeah, he is. He's going to push that Ochikov.
That
He's
Burg is
fine.
looking
That
quite good.
that inside top is going to hit the island,
Oh, if it didn't though, it would have hit.
and one more good salvo.
Oh no, the double fire. Oh, looks like Alcatraz. I can't. I was waiting for the Alcatraz. I wanted to see how he do.
And like, if you
No,
notice,
that's not
Eric's been quite conservative with his
He's been very
radars, so
Yeah.
he can really that DD
You
is
can
going
see
to
that
be
8.9 detect. He's running stealth. He's running deeply on his Eric on his Eric on his
on his Eric. Wichita, see
his
his new name. It's now the Eric.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you can see that. That's really well played. Really, that island play was really good. You just could not move him out, meaning that cap was very hard to secure. I'm surprised Berg got that cap, honestly. Well played to Berg for holding that cap here. Looks like though Berg are losing ground. They've lost a lot of ships, and it's at that point where
Well,
Wolfpack can just
Burg are
put right
holding
in.
all the
all three
ground at
caps
the
back.
moment,
Yeah.
but they've just
They've
lost the
lost so
ships,
much
which is definitely going to put this match more favourably into Wolfpack's
Yeah. It's not
grasp.
quite over yet. Yeah, it's not quite over yet, but it's looking pretty grim for Berg here. It's not. I wouldn't quite say it's Wolfpack's game to win here. They still could go either way. We don't actually know just yet. But like, again, Berg is gonna have to make that play. They've still got two BBs that can change the game. And there we go. No, we just lost Missouri. Never mind. I thought they were around there. So Missouri's been taken down, and with that, they lost their only radar.
The Torps
I think that's
missed
all
the
too
Torps missed the DD as well. I assume they were fine at the DD because they were quite close.
I think that's all she wrote. I don't think they can come back from this. They're losing their only radar is really rough. That battleship's going to have to carry a half. Like, he's going to have to take down 2 battleships and 2 cruisers and help with the 2 DDs. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. And some of the DDs are not healthy. I know that from the conflict on A.
Is Eric ever going to use a radar? He's spotted. He's got to be in his detection.
He can do it. I think what he's doing is baiting out the Z-23. Because he maybe he thinks maybe the Z-23 thinks that Eric doesn't have a radar. Maybe he's playing 3D chess with him.
Possibly, he could be right. He could be trying to bait him in just to make
but
sure he's done for.
He's bringing him closer to his teammates. This is our play. Okay. The DD is smart enough not to fall for that. But the DD has to do something, so it's really like, you either push into Eric and eat the damage, or, I don't know. It's very difficult.
I was just trying to keep a bit of a catch up with chat. See, he's
Oh,
spotted again, and he's still. He's letting that DD get away. That could be. Well, actually, at this point, it's not a mistake.
It doesn't matter.
Burger down
It
to
doesn't
their
matter.
last 2 ships.
Yeah, it doesn't matter at this point. But I'm very surprised that he's not held up radar for longer. Like, it's not really going to impact the game whether he uses it or not. He maybe just a wee bit quicker. Because I don't think this is winnable for Berg for this game. So it looks like it's 2-1 for Wolfpack, but we still need another match if Wolfpack wins, or another 2 matches if Berg has a chance to win this one. Unless they do something crazy, and I'm more than happily oh wow, I'm more than happy to say I'm wrong here, but I don't see it. I just don't see it. Yeah, no, it's definitely over. There's no way. Eric's still got 2 radars left. The DD's 4 kilometers away. All he has to do is pop that sonar, and he's got him perma-spotted, or close to. Yeah. And that's all she wrote, really.
So I'm not too sure what to do here, because this has turned it into one hell of a battle. But we've got 7 minutes left until S&A and Payne are going to be taking each other on.
Oh, I
And
know.
like Shock and Awe and Pain, like I don't know if people know this, but there's a bit of rivalry going on there. Like, but this is a battle. Let's put it to chat. What chat? Tell us what you want us to do. Do you want us to stick with TW with the Wolfpack versus Burg? Do you want to see this one out, or do you want to go to the North American Derby against Pain and Shock and Awe? There's
Hi. Are they both streaming on YouTube? Because we could just watch a delay. We could just watch the stream, but just not fully live. You know? They're both on YouTube.
They are going to both be on YouTube. So you know what?
We could watch it later.
We'll catch up with them later. I think the only problem we might have with that is not having the ability to click that live button and sort of catching them. What we'll do, we'll watch one match from S&A's perspective, and then we'll go to the next match from Pain's perspective. Oh no,
Yeah,
Pain is streaming on Twitch.
Ah, there we go. Okay then.
This
All
is
right then, Mr. Hive, do you want to put a wee ballot box on the chat? I can't seem to do that as a moderator. Wee voting thing. We can. So the Pain and Shock and Awe. Right. S&A, is it S&A? There we go.
Shock and Awe versus Pain.
You can look that.
I can do a poll, but I have to do it on my PC. Here we go.
Yeah, I wish I could do it. I really should be able to do it. YouTube's a bit difficult. I could do that on Twitch, I tell you that.
What's going on with...
Me?
For some unknown reason, I can't. What? I don't know what's going on here, but I can't seem to access my own chat.
Alright, I'll ask in the chat then.
God damn it! Right, ladies and gentlemen, just in the chat, just type S&A versus Pain or TWP versus Burg. And we'll entirely leave it up to you guys. And here we go. I have another link from Burg. Will this one work? Find out on next week's show. Yeah, so he restarted it in that battle. I'm assuming after he died, and then that also cut out. Right, okay. We are, whilst chat decides, we are going to sit here and start watching the next battle. In all fairness, if the Wolfpack win this, that'll give them the 3 victories they need. So this could potentially be the last game.
It could be, yeah.
But yeah, let me slide Burg over onto the other screen and see if there is anything going on. No, they don't have a stream up at all at the moment, which there's rules at this level about streaming. So if Burg make it through, they've really got to rethink their streaming. So we didn't have a problem last time, but we've got 2 for Pain, or three for Pain and S&A. We've got we'll see. We'll give it another minute or two. We've got 2 more minutes basically till they're supposed to launch anyway. 4 more minutes for you guys and girls in chat. So
All right, let's see what's good on this match here. So we've got Scandinavia, I believe. Is that Scandinavia? Yeah, Scandinavia.
it
So
is.
Scandinavia map here. We've got Wichita, Eric as well, and Wichita this time looks like you've got a triple BB lineup for both teams. So I wonder if I don't know if I saw the Missouri there. Looks like the pain game, by the way, by the chat is very much
It's
something you'll
very
definitely enjoy.
much. It's very much. What we'll do
We'll
then.
stop over once the stream's live. We'll see.
Yeah. Wow.
But it looks like here, looks like a sonar from Lightning, early sonar from Lightning as well. Looks like this A side. That's a preemptive sonar there. That's a bit of an early sonar. Very defensive. Very defensive, making sure that they keep that. They got to make sure that they keep that not getting torped. You know, it's pretty embarrassing getting torped. Let's see. Looks like the mains and the battleship over there. Sorry if you guys can hear the fan there. Hi, what do you think the lineup so far? What do you think Wolfpack is going to do here?
Well, in all fairness, actually, I just noticed that is quite bold, getting that battleship out there, Alabama, way out wide by Burg, straight in. That really does put a bit of a spanner in the plan of the Wolfpack by the looks of it. Eric's having Eric's having a back out.
But Eric's just farming them. It's going to take a time, and it's not a monarch. It's not like it can tank forever. It's going to take some damage. So, and again, like it looks like the DD is going to cap here. He's got Eric really close by with the radar support. I think B is I think is it B? Yes. No, is it D? No, it's D. Sorry, the stream faulty for me. The D cap looks like it's I think it's gonna be an easy cap here or an easier cap because no, Eric's disengaging. I'm knowing that actually. I thought Eric would be really ready to support that battleship, the shore capping, but he's going to the other side, which is I don't know. What do you think about that, Mr. Hive?
Hang on, because I'm trying to sort out the other stream.
Okay, all right.
That's
fine. Just interrupt me when you're ready. Just interrupt me.
So
Looks like
this is Mr. Bug's territory now.
That's fine. Looks like Bear's taking A, which is really good. Berg's got an early lead here in the points gain, and that's going to make a difference. They're up by 32 points right now, and it's building. Battleship shot out on mains. Looks like he's duked it, and again, Eric is really lining up to get that shot on that Alabama. Shot on that mains, trying to get some value without being spotted or really losing any HP. Trying to really positive value trade. That's kind of what cruisers are really good at in any mode. Not really just competitive. Anyway, looks like on A side of the mini map, looks like Wolfpack are trying to reclaim A. It's going to take a wee bit of time. Looks like that DD's playing really passive on Wolfpack on A. I'm not exactly sure why. I don't know. Oh, he's Eric is not happy with something. Let's see. But I'm really hoping the Wolfpack can maybe secure A. We'll see what's going on. There is a Missouri, maybe that might be the Missouri radar on A. I'm not 100% sure. I didn't see the ship line up, unfortunately.
So
Lion on middle cap is quite good. That's very interesting to see.
So I will apologise, ladies and gentlemen, for me being a little bit quiet, but basically I'm on a bunch of other screens trying to see when Shock and One Pain are actually going live. They don't appear to be live at the moment, but I'm essentially refreshing their screens.
Well, just let me know when you're ready, and we'll switch the streams. But yeah, just do whatever you need to do. That's fine. Looks like Lion's pushing out, which is a bit. Oh no, he's holding that line. He's a bit. I don't know. Lion, that's a bold position to play. Very ballsy. If he makes one mistake, he's in a world of hurt by some of the battleships. Looks like.
Well, no. If you look at his specific position, he's got a crossfire on the Wolfpack at the bottom of B or D. Sorry, but unless A makes a push, like there's no crossfire on him. So that's quite a strong positioning.
Yeah, I do like the position, but it's just a bit risky as well. Like you got to remember, if you back up a wee bit too much, that battleship can push forward and get that shot on you. And you push forward, you're just going to get farmed. So I don't know. He's kind of stuck there for a good wee bit. He can't really disengage from that spot. There we go. He's moving up there. You see that? And if the battleship pushes up, he's got really nice shots on the bottom left map part of the map there, B side. Looks like really, I'm seeing a lot of passive play on the left hand side of 8. Like this is probably their holding side. They're probably not going to be aggressing on the A side. Looks like D is their point to go to. Again, they're not really. I just don't think there's much sense of urgency from Wolfpack. They don't need to worry right now, but they're up down by 100 points. That's a bit of battleship kill. So we'll have to see how that works out. I'm not sure about this. I think it's a bit too passive from Wolfpack's perspective because they're down 2 caps. That's really big.
It's not a major points difference, but
not yet.
It's only
building.
It's only going to increase, and
yeah, I don't know. Like not even contesting as well.
You can understand them being cautious because you're gonna not want to give away the victory. If they win this one, they have won. This is the match.
Yeah.
Radar. And Eric actually uses his radar. He catches the Z-23.
I didn't think you had the button. Yeah, I didn't think you had the button. I think it was broken. You know.
He's got a Wichita, a battleship, that's the Lion, I believe, which can really hurt that Z-23.
It's only 5 more seconds of radar. Z-23 is playing it safe. He's disengaging. Oh, he's slowing down. There's a line shot. That could hurt. We'll see if the shells connect. Oh, we can't see it because Eric turned the view. That's very annoying. Now, watch out for that lion on the left here. Eric needs to watch out for that.
The lion was backing up. He was reversing because I think they understood how many was over on the A side.
I like this push. This is really good. The question is, did the Z-23 leave the cap? He's still in the cap. I would leave the cap if I was right now. If I was him right now, like this push by Eric is really good. This is what they need to do. They need to be aggressive. They need to be pushing that cap. And this is exactly what they're doing.
Like they waited for the right time.
Ballsy, man. They waited for the right time, yeah. But this is ballsy from Z-23. I would have left the cap by now. I would.
Oh no. That is unfortunate if you're that Z-23 from Burg.
Yeah, he got caught out. I don't know why he did that way.
The Lion's not in a position to help him either. Oh, yes, he is.
He did the shots and the torps. He's going to eat one.
Oh.
Definitely eat one. I mean, I think it's worth it, though, losing Eric for the... I don't think Eric's going to go down. Wichita is not an easy kill. That was really big blunder from Burg there. That DD not disengaging to the right was really costly. Like he stayed in that cap way too long.
Way too long. I'm looking at the other screen as well, and fortunately for us at least, there seems to be a bit of a delay going on with Payne versus S&A right now. I can see S&A are all lined up ready, but Payne are nowhere to be seen at the moment. Maybe they're sitting here waiting for us to finish.
Yes, I'm sure the S&A and Payne are watching our games, they're watching our countdowns. Like, I don't want it to stop. Guys, can we agree to like a 5-minute break, you know? Clearly this was happening, you know? Alright, looks like Line's over there. Line's doing this. Eric survived, lost half his health, but it was well worth it for a kill of a destroyer. Now...
It's not just the kill on the destroyer as well, though, is it? It's the decap. You know, they have reduced the speed of which the deficit was happening. At least
now, they're only down by about 100 points, so give or take a couple. They're giving a smoke. Is he going to use this smoke here?
I think
it's a bit. No, it's only mains. It's only mains. There's no radar, so he can farm in peace. I don't know which has smoke fire. He was checking it. He was checking the smoke fire penalty. That's what he was doing there. Oh, that's why. So if he fires right now, he'll be spotted by the smoke fire penalty. So he's running.
I don't think is the smoke fire penalty that big for the Wichita?
It's 203s. They're 203s. I know that means nothing in this game nowadays, of Anchorage being ridiculously stupid in terms of smoke fire penalty, but this is a normal boat relatively, so the 203s will have a high smoke fire penalty. It'll be like 7 kilometers roughly. So he's getting far enough away, but now he's realizing that he can't shoot because the line is also there.
I think he still has an island between him and the line. He might be able to get a couple of shots off on the Alabama. He can if he's quick.
Yeah. I love how we're reading his mind right now. We're literally reading his mind. I love it. This is wonderful. Alright, he's really checking that angle. He's really got to be careful because if he gets that shot, he's caught between an Alabama and a line. You know? That is not a good situation. And I don't know if he's looking at the guns, so we'll have to see. Looks like, as well, Wolfpack are taking the B cap as well, and they're pushing on A. This is the push that Wolfpack needed. They bided their time. They waited for that time. That takes some cojones, man. That's a lot. It's hard to watch your team slowly lose as the time progresses. But the quad cap is happening.
And they started off in a really commanding position, but I think as soon as they lost that DD, everything just sort of the walls came crumbling down. That let the Wolfpack push for B. Then obviously you're gonna have a bit of a panic if you've just lost. You've lost your cap advantage, and then all of a sudden you were looking to be on a cap deficit. They have this is big, right? So Burg have got a DD. I'm assuming that's the DD based off its last known. Could be the Lion. It's not the Lion. It is the DD that's gone back to cap B, which is going to take all of the pressure off the Wolfpack on A's side. And the battleship in the middle is probably going to take some hits, but the cruise has been pushed back. That DD is going to sit there, and it's 100% going to cap A.
I gotta give it to Burg as well, by the way, for look how well, like, all the battleships are low, but none of them have died immediately. Not right now. Like, maybe we're gonna see some deaths now, but, like, they've really spread the damage out really well. And the fact that
I've noticed a problem here. It all looks very exciting from the Wolfpack's perspective, and it is. But look at the match timer. There's 1 minute and 30 seconds left.
Oh my god. I didn't even see that.
And Wolfpack are down. They really need to do something.
They lost 2 ships. Well, they just lost 2 ships. All Burg needs to do is just sit back and not take any losses. They just can't die. Like, if they don't die, they'll be fine. Oh, I don't know. It's 100 points, but they've got the quad cap here. And the Burg is free taking B. That mains kill is going to be really big. That's going to be really big. I think he's going to burn out. Like, again, Eric is doing his signature push here, which is, like, we've not seen him push in the last 2 matches.
Ooh, there we go. And Eric's doing it the 100% the right thing. He's not going to push on that Alabama. He's going to turn in. He's going to disengage. If that Alabama
they've got the point now.
They've got the points, and there's just absolutely no need to do anything silly with 30 seconds left on the clock, ladies and gentlemen.
Unless they kill a BB, that's the only way they can win this. Unless they kill a BB.
Unfortunately, it's a bit hard to see the health of everything else around, but
no, I think that's it. Unless a battleship dies, Wolfpack, I think that's it.
It's 80 points in it, ladies and gentlemen.
100 points to the battleship, so it's still achievable. If Monarch dies, they lose. Oh, Monarch's got a super heal going. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second. Looks like the winners are the Wolfpack.
And that's 3-1, I believe.
3-1.
That is 3-1. And I swear to God, they were waiting, ladies and gentlemen. They were waiting for us. Right, here we go. This is S&A and Payne. I swear to God, it was perfect timing. As soon as that timer hit 1, I just seen them starting already up. So I'm going to leave this with Mr. Monk really quickly because I really need to use the bathroom.
I'll let you know. No worries. All right, looks like we've got Monarch pick by. Oh God, I didn't get to see anything. God damn it. Well, we're gonna stick with one perspective because I don't have control, unfortunately, guys. So looks like it's just me for now. Hope you're all having a wonderful time. We're gonna have Mr. Rayleigh's perspective in the Hawk now. We don't see Hawk very much because obviously Hawk has that 25mm nose, which is a tier 7 pretty darn big weakness. It's a very fragile battleship. It does have the deep water torps. Oh, well, not the deep water torps, the underwater torps that are the underwater bow torps, which is very big. Well, no, it's the side torps, isn't it? No, it's Hawk. It's Duncan. Sorry, I'm thinking Duncan here. Still got 16-inch guns, a lot of HE power, very fast. It's got the speed boost as well. We've got Loyang, Ostergotland, Summers, Alcatraz, Riga, Line, New Jersey. Charles Martel. We don't really see Charles Martels very much. Again, looks like Shock and Awe going for a really off-meta pick here. I gave him with a black as well. It's not really that popular pick. The black, it kind of work, but it's only, I think it's like a 15. It might be a bit longer radar now. I forget what the radar black. I thought it was 13 seconds, but I think that's Orkin. I don't know about this Martel pick. It can work, but we'll see. A Bayard as well. Ooh, that's a ballsy pick. The double French DD pick here is really ballsy. Oh my goodness. What are you doing, Hive? Hive. Ah, there we go. So they went with the Bayard. The Bayard's the only tier 7 cruiser without heals.
I'm trying to fix the other side. Give me a second. Stop shouting at me, Mr. Monk.
But the Bayard, guys, is the only tier 7 cruiser in the game without a heal. So you're going to have to play the Bayard perfectly to get value out of it because it doesn't have the sustain like other cruisers do. The armor isn't amazing. It's all right. The DPM is really good with the reload boosters, but the fact that it doesn't have a heal is critically bad if you don't play it right. You know? So I had to see. Can we switch views, Mr. Hive?
No, because bloody Angel Rambo has got adverts on his Twitch.
Mother God.
So, unfortunately, we will have to wait. Uno momento. Right, okay, here we go. Bump! And...
Alright, looks like enter Mr. Rambo's in the Oster Portland. Alright, looks like the cap control. Looks like Payne are going for the wide flight. 3 ships committed on A. They're kind of ignoring B, but I think Rambo might be capping B in the future.
In all fairness, right, this is one of those matches that does require a little bit of history. Right? So whilst things are sort of tentative at the moment, both teams hold a record of 14 wins, 2 defeats so far this tournament. It was SNE who forced Payne to play Payne, their sister fleet, due to the so SNA beat Painkillers, which in the early rounds, which put Payne and Payne's into the same bracket. So it was because of SNA those two ended up fighting, which was a great match that we got to see. What was that? Was that 2 weeks ago? Now I think
it was a while ago now. Yeah. On the side perspective here, it looks like the SNA have taken A, and obviously for gain control, and Rambo is going in for the B cap, which is, I think it's the right play to push into that point. The radar ships are nowhere to be found, and they don't actually have any radar cruisers. It's purely Martel and Bayard. So we'll have to see how that works out. I'm not sure about this Bayard pick. It's got really good DPM, but we're going to have to see if he uses it right, because you cannot take any hits if you don't have any hits.
And, like, we're aware, we've got teams like Crimson Dragon, which are German. We've got Wolfpack, which is European. Both SNA and Payne they're both North American exclusive, and they're basically 1 and 2 out of the purely North American teams. I have it that SNA are considered the favourites according to some other fleets, but that came from Payne. So I'm sure Payne aren't going to sit back on their laurels and go, yeah, I don't think anyone's holding any punches. I don't think anyone's going to bow down to anyone else this match.
It's going to be interesting to see. We've got some people in the chat, Will Payne almost trying to win hard. It was such a great game, yeah.
This isn't just the semi-finals of the Ocean Cup. This is the match that's going to crown the best team in North America.
This is an M&S Ocean Cup.
This isn't just any fleet battle.
Unfortunately, that's not an North American favorite. That's a British joke.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, guys, but yeah.
out of all of the jokes you could possibly have.
I couldn't think of an American joke. We're not North American. Sorry. But there we go.
Right, let's
All right, let's
hop
see,
on
Mr.
over.
Hall.
I just want to check something. S&E have. I've just realised S&E have got a. They've added a massive delay, so we're going to struggle to. What we're going to do, right? Because,
One day.
because
One day things will look right.
because S&E have such a delay, we're gonna watch from S&E's. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, this is
What have they done?
awful.
What have they done? All right.
The stream
okay.
quality.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to the game, man. Let's get back to the game. Let's see what we can cover here.
I'm gonna stick just with. I don't even know. I don't even know if I can.
We can try it. We're going to work with what you got. We're going to try and stick with S&A perspective. Oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, I thought people didn't use potatoes as routers anymore.
Looks like the Hawk is flying away with. Oh my god! He's playing Pixels of Adam Sandler.
I haven't seen graphics this good since Doom. The Island of Dr. Moreau.
Anyway, let's focus more on the game here. Let's try and work out what we've got with the extreme quality we've got, unfortunately.
We're just going to have to pick a team for each round to follow.
We're going to have to pick a team. I think we'll go S&A this team. We'll stick with what we've got, and we'll see what we got. So, looks like S&A have taken the A-cap here. The points deficit is in favour of S&E.
The points deficit is 4 squares.
Looks like the WDD from S&A, and the Hawk is taking a lot of damage. He can heal a bit up, but it's still a lot of damage, and more salves are coming his way.
Well,
Hopefully
he's
the Pixel
healing up
attack
with a
routine,
fire, which isn't really negated. Oof.
Ooh, no, it's a lot of damage. He needs to get out of there. He's got this speed boost running. He's pretty quick, and he just hopefully can go dark. I think he can get away with it, but it's going to be real close. I think he will just
I'm
get away with it.
wondering maybe if we lower the quality, it will help. But
we'll keep it on 720, see how that works. Anyway, let's see. So, yeah, okay, New Jersey's coming in with more additional salvos. Looks like the DD is chasing him down. I don't think he's going to survive that salvo from New Jersey. Oh, no, he did not.
The myth.
Looks like Dana secured the first kill.
Secures the first kill and secures the points lead as well. We've got a bit of a stalemate on caps. It looks like Shock and Awe have very comfortably got A, or at least at the moment.
Looks like Rambo is taking up B, and he's really holding it. The radar proc from the Black here. Black's on half health, though. That's a bit of a ballsy strategy.
Black just lost a good chunk.
I don't think that was the right play. I think that was a cotton play there. Very unfortunate. He's still shooting. I would just be see, if you're popping a radar in Black, you want to pop that smoke, then the radar. That's the whole point of the radar there. You want to be spawning targets. He's probably going to lose his life for that. That's probably going to be a death right there. Small mistakes, guys. Small mistakes in these competitive matches will yield almost, it could even be deaths or the whole game. Like, that could decide the whole game right there. Like, yeah, he's out.
I can actually, Richie, I'm sorry, my friend, but we can only work with the quality of stream we receive. This is...
not us. I do apologise, guys. We're just going to work with what you got. That's all we can do. Looks like Martel's flooding out, which is not very good. He's actually getting shot down by the DD. A bit ballsy, I gotta say, by the DD.
The DD's gonna go down. It was absolutely unnecessary.
That was unneeded, I gotta say. I mean, maybe they're flexing. I think that's maybe a bit of a flex there. That maybe, I don't know if that was intentional. I'm just gonna, for Rambo's sake, I'm just gonna say it was an intentional flex. You know.
And as we're moving into the last third of this match, it is red square versus blue square. Blue square looks like it's taking a bit of a beating, and red square is pushing quite hard. And oh no, attack of the big blue blob! What do we do? Yeah. I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen. I can only make fun at this point. I think what we might have to do, we might just, you know what? I'm just going to switch to Rambo's perspective, and we're just going to see stuff from the other side, because I can't. I can barely watch that, and I don't want to subjugate you all to it as well. No, it's no disrespect to SNA or anything. It's just sometimes these things happen. We had technical difficulties with streams in the last match. You know, it is what it is. But thankfully, at least we do have Mr. Rambo streaming over on Twitch. He is an avid streamer. He knows exactly what he's doing. He's got his settings all nice, and
it's all pretty.
And we're
anyway,
getting
onto the game here, Mr. Hive. Onto the game here, Mr. Hive. I'm sure the chat doesn't want to hear about our technical problems. You know,
it's not our technical problems.
You know what I mean.
But yeah,
it looks like Payne are going to win this pretty decisively. I don't see Shock and all coming back from this. It's some pretty devastating plays that I've like look at the cruisers.
I've scrimmed against Shock and all, and I've scrimmed against Payne, and they're both brilliant teams.
Both teams, 100%. I think some of the plays were really questionable for these two games. I gotta say, but like it was a pretty close game for quite a lot of time. It was a lot of stalemate, you know.
Yeah, but I can if there was a team that could pull this back, Shock and all, they've got the capacity in their team to do it. Whether they will or not is a different story. But but like if you look at the scoreboard Hive, like right now, I don't think they can pull this back. They're gonna have to pull back a miracle to win this one. There are 860 points by Payne. They've got 3 caps. Sure, one's being contested right now, but the DDs just have to shoot and reset that. Payne have the ability to stop them pushing. You look at the defensive position that they have on the southern side of the map. It's looking pretty decisive. It's going to be quite hard for SNA to break out of the C. Like they can take C, I think, with relative comfort.
It doesn't make a difference. You need to have cap control.
Doing anything other than that, and with just under 3 minutes left.
Yeah, I don't think it's done. And look at that cruiser health. He's going down too. And that will basically seal the fate. They've got a minute or less left. I know it says 2 minutes 45, but they're on 900 points. And they kill on the Bayard again. No healing in Bayard. So if you lose any health, it's permanent.
And I know this is a bit of Derby, so I'm going to rub some salt on the wounds and say Angel Rambo's currently measuring up his head side for that North American crown. So SNA, you need to come back strong.
I gotta say though, the Rambo killing himself for that Martel wasn't needed, and I gotta say the DD the Black open water gunboating Rambo, the Gotland and the B cap wasn't needed either. Both TDs made critical mistakes in this match, so it's interesting to see.
Was it a critical mistake though? Because
100%.
They've capitalised on it, and they've secured.
I'm saying, the win. I mean, the mistake from Rambo wasn't as costly, of course, but they did it. Like obviously, at the end of the day, it didn't matter because they won, but they did lose that DD relatively. Like he still got value, Rambo. He definitely got value. He got the B cap. He got a torped and did value, but yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I think the SNA blunder was far more severe.
Yeah, it was a costly mistake. And there it is.
Yeah, that's it. There. I do see this as a mistake. I'm not saying they played it badly. They're both very competitive teams. Like they both kick our asses any day of the week. I'm pretty sure they would. But we're gonna give these commentary. We're gonna be fair and honest with people. Both are playing well. Oh,
yeah, it looks like SNA have like an extra 2-minute delay. It looked like it was longer than that from my side. Honestly, the stream.
Let's switch back to Rambo's perspective here, Hive.
Well, no, we can't. They're in the middle of picking their. They're in the middle of picking their ships.
Okay.
So well, you can see it, but nobody else can. But I have had a request from. A request from Payne. So.
Well, while you're figuring it out, I don't know, guys. What do you think of that? What did you guys think of the Bayard Charles Martel pick? I'm not a fan of that. Like, it's a
Charles Martel is a really good ship.
What do you think of the Bayard, though? The Bayard and the Charles Martel. I'm not sure about that double pick. The lack of radar under the cruisers is pretty big.
But taking the two of them, I think that was a bad call. Taking one, fair enough, but like the second one.
Yeah, where's your radars? You're having the black radar isn't that impactful. It's a very short duration radar.
And it doesn't have the greatest range either, does it?
It's 7.5 kilometer range as well. It's not the standard 9 km radars. It's very low. There's a lot of problems. There's a lot of problems with the black radar, I think. I mean, people still run it, and it can work, but it's really not, like, you shouldn't rely on the black radar to sink a ship. It's more for catching them off guard. And you don't open water gunboat in the black as well.
I think we are all set for round 2. There we go. Lion, New Jersey, Ochkov, Riga, Summers, Scotland, and Lo Yang.
The Mercure. Oh my god.
And Alpamar.
We mentioned this yesterday. Oh my god. I'm so happy.
Well, Alpamar and Hawk.
I'm rooting for SNA. Off the bat. I'm sorry. I'm rooting for SNA. The Alpamar pick. Oh my god. What a pick. What a chance.
There definitely seems to be a bit of a shift from the meta that we were talking about yesterday. The Makarev as well, I think is. I think that's an interesting choice.
The Mercure, it's got really solid HP pool. It's got really good AP, and it can citadel cruisers very reliably. The Torps are okay,
but the detection, if you're in a spot in battle.
The detection's okay, Mr. Hive. I think the detection's fine. We're going to go double check while we're waiting here what the detection of the Mercure is. I think it's relatively competitive. The problem is the Mercure's really sluggish and really slow to turn. It's very prone to getting torqued. So you got to play very carefully in the Mercure. But the Albemarle pick, oh my god. I can't believe it's happened. I can't believe someone picked it.
The sound you're hearing, folks, is me checking what the detection on the Murkoff or America or whatever the hell you call it is. The alternate German DD.
SNE's pick is completely off meta.
Mine's 6 kilometers with Bay on, man. It's not.
Oh, really? Okay then.
Yeah, I thought so. See, Hive was right, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, he was right. I'll give you that.
Hive was correct.
You probably want to double up on it. You get like 5.6 maybe.
Do you want me to check? I just looked and seen.
I can do that real quick. It's not a big.
I'm there on the screen. I am running Bay with Schwertsky.
Mr. Hive with B, with just simply B, and look at me now, getting 5.5.
Oh yeah, I don't have look at me now on. In all fairness.
Yeah. 5.6, 5.5. That's a fair conceal. It's just normal. That's like Fletcher, Summer CE. It's a fairly reasonable concealment. So let me know, guys, folks. Hive was wrong yet again.
Bite me, you did. Why would you not run that with a gunboat build? Why would you take that with concealment?
Why don't we discuss the match, Mr. Hive?
It's probably a good idea.
Probably a good idea since we're casting these tournaments. Let's cover the tournaments, okay? Let's see what's going on. So it looks like Rambo's firing some zoning torps. Some zoning torps.
The other way, Rambo. The other way. There we go.
Yeah, there we go. Good. Just that range as well. That tells him a lot. It tells him that the DD is really far away. We could maybe find out what DD that is just based off the range of the torps. There's a lot you can find out from torps, guys. A lot you can find out. Looks like Shock and R are playing very aggressive. Look at the triple cap here.
Yeah, they're coming up. They heard my call about Rambo getting that crown fitted to his size prematurely, and they've gone, no, Hive. You are very wrong, my friend. Wait for it.
I'm never going to let you down, right? You're never going to hear the end of it. If the Albemarle wins this match, you know that you're never going to hear the end of it because Albemarle, despite its fragile hull, it does have 30mm plating on its deck, and it does have really hard hitting HE. So the Albemarle has got really good tools. The problem is that fragility. If you make a mistake in Albemarle, it's super easy to Citadel.
I'm
Super
gonna have a
easy.
look to see if we are actually on board with the Hawk. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Um,
I really would like to see
no,
both perspectives like we
yeah.
usually do, but we have red squares firing at buffer face
Please
island.
switch. Please switch.
Yeah, there we go. There we go. We're back with Mr. Rambo.
All right. Okay. It looks like Rambo's playing it very carefully, really far back. I'm not sure how I feel about that. What do you
Is
think,
that
Mr. Ivan?
C being contested or about to be contested? I think
Uh,
Rambo's doing the right thing. He's a bit concerned about his backup. He's got that one cruiser with him, who I'm not too sure what that cruiser is, but he's definitely not.
Hive, can you see that ship on the red ship on A, the SNA ship on A? Do you know what that is? I think that's a battleship. That's a battleship. Yeah, that's a battleship. It looks like it's either Hawk or the Monarch. I'm gonna bet Monarch because it's a bit very stationary.
The Hawk, I think we can.
I think
Yeah,
Hawk's
it
at
is
sea.
the Hawk. The Hawk
Yeah,
is the Hawk is holding holding the
Monarch.
seaside.
Monarch's on A. Yeah, yeah. All right, so let's switch back over here. Looks like SNA have really taken cap control. They're still capping or holding. They're contesting B along with Payne. Looks like Payne really need to get back in the game here. These torps are getting really close for Rambo. Whoever's firing these torps on Rambo are very good. I know he's not taking a torp yet, but he's had a lot of close calls. 2 is already too many close calls. That's very well good torps by either the Merker, Summers, or Liang. We don't know which one yet.
I'm guessing by the range because those hit the map border. That's probably the Summers. And if you look,
Yeah.
the smoke is still up. That is a very long smoke.
You could be Merker, but I don't know. But I think you're right. The Summers though. I think based off the smoke alone, it's Summers. But Merker's got good range tops as well. Hive.
Has it?
Yes, it's got like I think it's 10. I'm gonna double check myself. Real quick.
I've already got it on my screen.
8.
8, yeah, yeah. I didn't think they were that good.
I thought it was better than that. Not gonna lie. Actually, is there a pretty upgrade? No, there's not. Okay. Never mind. Anyway, let's see. It looks like Rambo's finally going to the cap. This is really good. They need to take the points back. They're 200 points behind Payne, so they need to do something to get these points back. It looks like they're not going to cap A anytime. They're not going to cap B anytime soon. That's going to be forever contested, for at least for the foreseeable future.
There it goes.
Looks like
I
Payne
called
also
it.
gonna
It
take-
was the Summers.
Well done, Hive. You got this right. Very good. Is he going to shoot? Rambo should not be shooting, in my opinion. So really, well, I think that's really good. He's capping in the edge of the cap. He does not want to get radar by whatever cruiser is on A side. You can see the little outline.
Yeah,
on the
you can
minimap.
see him sort of hiding there.
He's ready to disengage at the moment's notice. He does have fuels. He doesn't want to waste his HP. He wants to use it for late game. So he's doing really well. He's backing up. He's really want to see if that radar is ready to disengage at the right time.
Judging
like
by
what
his
Peter-
indicator, I think the Monarch is actually the closest ship to him.
The indicator lies, Hive. Remember that.
Yeah.
It's not exactly precise, and it takes a while to update. It can take about
Well,
5
it's
to 10
basically
seconds.
you know the grid system on the map. Right? It points
Yep,
at
yep.
the grid that they're in.
Mhm. But it takes
so-
5 seconds, 5 or 10 seconds to update.
Yeah, there's,
So it's
there's
not
definitely
always
a bit of
reliable.
wiggle room there.
You've got to be very careful about using twist and track perceptive. It's not 100%. It can swap quite drastically without much warning at all.
Oh, there we go. Payne are not only contesting, but they're capping C and they're capping B currently, and capping A. So they're about
don't
to.
care who.
They look like they're about to flip this all on its head.
It's still 200 points deficit, 225 points deficit. It's not over yet. It's
it's
very neck and neck this game here, with the
it's
slight edge to SNA because of the Albemarle pick. Sorry, the points pick. Yeah.
Are you awarding S&A an additional 10 points for Albemarle? Bullshit pick. 5 million points.
Alright, it looks like Rambo's disengaged here. He just felt. I think he just had a spidey sense here. It looks like it. Like there wasn't anything really threatening him. So I
Yeah,
think he just went.
that
got
Summers has
uncomfortable.
come back. That Summers has had time to reload his torps. He's been
But
close with the
Summers,
torps before,
mm,
so
I gotta say though, the Ostergotland is stealthy. The Summers, Summers is not very stealthy. It's like 5.5, 5.4 at best. I think the Ostergotland is stealthier. You'd spot him first. It's that cruiser. I think he really should have stayed in that cap and held his ground. But remember, I mean, it could just be Spidey sense. We don't know. I think he's just got that bad feeling and just didn't feel comfortable with it. You know.
what is that, DD? We can't see it over there in the
Which one?
distance. I'm assuming it's the Summers that's back in here.
The Summers was an A, but it's a different DD. You see how it's shadowed out? So the other DD is maybe Lo Yang, maybe I don't know what the other one is. I think it's Summers. There's no Summers. Oh, New Jersey's who got taken out by I don't know what that was. Did you see that? What it was? Live?
I did not.
There's the Albemarle. There he is. Now Albemarle surely is running a stealth build, but it doesn't seem to be. Oh, he's actually winning against Ilgatrov. Albemarle is winning against Ilgatrov. I love it.
Ah, but we haven't seen much of that Orkichov. Was he, we had the
No, we didn't, but we can only assume Albemarle killed him.
we had the Monarch there as well not so long ago.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's just a Monarch. See, is Albemarle actually shooting back? I actually see him shooting there. Interesting.
Yeah,
Oh, yes,
Albemarle is firing some HE salvos.
Oh, that is pretty devastating. Now, Albemarle is British, which means the shells are a little bit slower, so it's going to be pretty hard to hit an Alcatraz at this range. So I'm not expecting too much from Albemarle. We'll have to see. Also got long range torps, didn't hit for much, and Albemarle has the best super heal of any cruiser at tier 7. Oh, those torps!
That was a mistake. I think firing is going to make him move, and he's still going to.
Oh, he's going to maybe one?
He only caught one, and Ostrogotland torps. Not the hardest hitting torps in the game, unfortunately.
Yeah, it doesn't matter too much. They're very quick, and you've still got 7,000 damage. It looks like a perma-flood as well. Look at the flood. Looks. Oh no.
There we go.
Okay. I was optimistic there. Looks like shock and awe. I've lost A and B. Looks like the Pain is contesting C. They just lost a bit of progress points there. I think they just got hit on C.
But they're still holding that ship advantage as well. Like,
look at the cap advantage there. 673 for shock and awe.
Unless Pain can take C, they're gonna need to get kills. He's
widespread.
They let shock and awe hold all three caps a little bit too long.
A little bit too long. Yeah, I gotta agree with this. Pain is gonna have to do a bit more because 4 minutes left of the timer. Yes, it's probably realistically because 600 points. It's maybe like 3 minutes. Not much of a difference, really. Albemarle was pushing here with the smoke from the Summers. I love it. Now, Albemarle radar is a good radar. It's a standard Baltimore-esque radar, but the Albemarle hits really hard. That HE hits really hard, so it's going to be pretty nasty.
And shock and awe are taking back the A cap.
Yeah. The Albemarle play. You cannot push Albemarle in obstacle. You lose it.
That was a torp hit on the Albemarle.
That means nothing to Albemarle. He can heal up right back up. Albemarle has a lot of HP. Keep on
forgetting how much the Ostrogotland lacks potency with its torpedoes.
Yeah, you're not going to fight that. Rambo has to leave, giving SNA the cap. There's the radar from Albemarle. I don't think he's going to get much value out of that one. Oh, the shots are out. Not much. He just got glanced. Nothing really crazy. But you got the defense off. That's pretty big from Rambo. That's really big. That's time.
All of the points with the DD. The DD is...
DD's capping. Monarch takes a Kuchiki shot in there. I wouldn't be shooting Rambo. Don't do it. Thank you. There we go. Okay, looks like SNA are really holding these points. Looks like Payne's going to have to do a really big push to fix this one. I don't know what that DD's doing on A, or the cruiser's doing on A. I think he's really low. Oh, Lion just got killed, and the Lo Yang just got killed too. Oh no! It looks like they are in a really hard spot.
This is the leader of SNA going, no. That head fitting size is completely wrong.
Armel must have eaten the torp. The America must have eaten the torp. Again, the agility of the America is really, really bad. sometimes you just can't avoid torps. I don't know if it was torps. I'm gonna have to assume, but yeah, that's gonna be pretty rough. I think Merker's out for the count here. I
Yeah.
don't know what the situation is. Why he's shooting right now? But
In all fairness, at this point in the battle, he could dance around naked if he wanted to. It's not
Yeah.
going to change. It's not going
I
to change
think-
the outcome.
yeah, the Albemarle play has actually worked. Chat. I don't know how much value Albemarle did this match. I'd love to know. See the post battle interviews. I want to know. That's all I know. If we're doing those for this fleet, I need to know what the Albemarle did. You know, because I think that cruiser on A by Payne is really low. It's Alcatraz. It's really low, and I think Payne Albemarle is going to actually ruin him.
I don't think it was a fight with the Albemarle. I think it was mostly a fight with the Monarch.
Albemarle out. No, wait, no, it's Alcatraz. Never mind. Cut that.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's a DD pick, Summers. Now, Summers has got a really good gun advantage on Ostergotland, but Ostergotland has a really quick fire and has got the heals and health advantage here. So, yeah, I think that's all she wrote here. 900 points. Only 50 seconds left. They're going to have to kill all a lot of members. I think it's unavoidable here for the Payne crew here. At least this match.
I was kind of hoping that those torps were going to hit, and he was going to get a double kill off on the Summers. Even though it wouldn't have changed, I don't think it would have been enough. It wouldn't have been enough to change the outcome.
Yeah, it's literally impossible. Wow, the Alcatraz did kill the Albemarle, but it's not enough. The Albemarle pick clearly was the reason the SNA won this. That's what we're going to say. I'm sticking to my guns there.
Why not play a torp boat, a British DD, so you have more utility? I think the Ostrogotland's got a bit of an advantage on the speed side of things. Over something like over the Lightning.
The Lightning's pretty slow, but I don't think the Ostrogotland's that quick either.
Right, let's.
Yeah, they're the same speed height.
Hmm?
The Ostrogotland's advantage over Lightning is the longer range torps and the faster torps. Faster torps are generally harder to dodge. Also, Ostrogotland's got a bit more sustain than Lightning because Ostrogotland has the healing, which is really big in DD matches. Having healing, having long range fast torps, quick reload on the torps as well. It doesn't really matter the damage they do. If they get a permaflood, that's a lot of damage regardless. Like, Ostrogotland has advantages, and I can definitely see it being used. The only problem with Ostrogotland is it doesn't really do a lot of damage, like Alpha Strike, you know?
Yeah.
It's more death by 1,000 cuts.
I think especially in something like fleet battles, I think on your percentage chances of getting those hits, like when you do, you want it to be hard. So personally, I would pick the Lightning over the Ostrogotland, but I am not in the semi-finals, so.
Yeah. There's advantages to both. There's obviously pros and cons to these ships. Ostergold isn't a very high meta ship, but it does have advantages that other DDs don't. Preferably healing and long range fast torps.
Yeah,
like you can get over 10 kilometer range.
And Rambo has been using it the entire tournament, from what I can tell, so it's definitely doing something for him. What? Okay, so here we go. Hawk, Rigger, Z23, Anchorage. Lo Yang, Ostrogoth.
What's he gonna do? Hold on, I'm waiting for the Albemarle pick. Albemarle pick, please.
As a casual British ship enjoyer, I don't know. I'd pick the Plymouth over the Albemarle if I had to.
Plymouth's a radar capable. Well, I mean, yeah. That was something.
Albemarle's radar capable as well.
Yeah.
Dickhead.
Well, has I'm getting there. I was like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah. But would you run Plymouth with radar though? In a competitive battle, would you run Plymouth with radar? It's such a fragile boat though. Like Albemarle's got super heals.
You just take the Edinburgh instead, wouldn't you? And it is Albemarle has returned. Mr. Monk
here we go.
is happy.
Is it 1-1 here? What's the score?
It's 1-1 currently.
1-1. Okay, looks like. Let's see. Oh, we're still in the potato age there for that one. Let's get off that stream.
Yeah,
We
I
really want
was
to go with
trying. I was
perspective.
hoping maybe
Yeah.
something had happened, but
Next time, we really want to cover both perspectives. It provides a much better viewing experience for you guys if we get both perspectives.
we get
So
to see a
you know,
bit more of what's going on throughout the game as
yeah,
well.
we're gonna have to guesstimate when it comes to one perspective, and it's not really the best idea for us to guesstimate. We're not always gonna be right. You know, we're pretty decent players, me and Hive, and we can predict a lot. But when it comes to this high level play, we're not fully equipped to get everything. You know, we can't see the future.
Beg your
Let's see. Oh,
pardon?
Mr.
I am
Rambo,
fully equipped. What are you talking about? I have every
oh, shoot.
appendage a man could need.
Shush, shush, Hive. What do you think? What do you think of the lineup here? What do you think of the lineup here?
Um, I'm curious to see what they're going to do. I think this looks like some unfortunate spawning.
The spawn was
For
really balanced for Rambo. Rambo does not want to be on B. It's not a good advantage for any destroyer to be on
and
B.
the
So you
cruiser
really
at
have to.
sea looks like it's crossing the entire
Oh
map. So
no!
that's
This is a spawn issue. This is another issue that Warrior needs to fix. If they spawned everyone in the same spot in the middle of the map, that would be really good for a competitive play because spawns can really change the battle. This extra time taken to reposition can cost them the game because those extra minutes could mean extra points given to the enemy. Small things like this in high level play can mean the difference between that's it gone or you've got the win. You know,
let's
Mr. Hunt.
see, just see. Well, oh yeah,
Yeah, no, it's still a potato age, unfortunately. Yes. It's a shame because I'd love to see the Albemarle play. I'm just
yeah,
gonna say that.
and it's
Yeah.
it's it's a big delay, and I I kind of understand. I kind of get it that there's always that sort of inherent fear of stream sniping, but like if it's equal, it's equal. You know what I mean? And yeah, well, and then just
Anyway,
just the stream
yeah.
quality. Unfortunately, it's
Let's
just not.
yeah.
It's
We'll
just
just
not
cover what we
usable.
can. Yeah, we just gotta cover what we can. So it looks like there's a destroyer on C, evidently, by SNA.
I
Looks like
will
A
take the
side
blame for that, by the way, because I usually have a chance to have a chat with the teams prior and sort of get things set up in a way that's like
Yeah, yeah. It's
reasonable and
okay.
everyone's happy with.
Yeah. That's all we can do, Mr. Hive. We'll work with what we got. Looks like Rambo's taking a very passive approach on the C. Whether it's the right play or not, we'll find out. Looks like the DD fight on A is pretty hectic right now. Both DDs are spotted. There's a cruise over there. You can't really help out. The battleship on A looks like he's been able to get some shots on the shock and awe DD there.
SNA don't seem to be trying to contest B.
They are, I think.
They have a
I don't-
cruise.
I
Oh,
don't know
right
that
there we
are
go.
not.
They have a cruiser that's about to pop
I
in.
don't suppose it. Yeah, I don't suppose it matters too much when they get into B because it's always going to be contested. But at the same time, there's extra points. Like, as we mentioned before, maybe they had the spawn issue themselves. You know, maybe they took a bit longer to get into that position. So Rambo's again playing very carefully in this cap. He's really cautious about that.
There's the Albemarle for you.
Albemarle, of course, with the 9km radar. If you build Albemarle with stealth, you can get almost a stealth radar of Albemarle.
That
I don't think he's
is
running
not a
that.
stealth build.
That is not a stealth build on Albemarle, so I'm surprised to see that. So I don't know what build he's running. I'm curious to see. He could be running a speed build. Surprisingly, Albemarle is one of the quicker cruisers in the game.
Oh, there we go. A has been taken by Pain, but it is already contested. B is still uncontested.
Oh no, Lu Yang! Oh no, Rambo is in a really big pickle here. The Lu Gang, all he needs to do is pop that sonar. He's going to get a lot of damage done. But
Is
Rambo
he's
has got this
5 kilometers? He's going to be out
It's
of that
5.4.
sonar range. There, he's already out of it. It wouldn't have.
Yeah.
I don't think the Lo Yang popped his sonar. I hope he didn't, because that would have been a massive waste.
Still, in terms of value trading, I think Rambo was ahead of there because obviously Rambo has heals and Lu Yang doesn't. So that's a probably big value trade there. Those tops look pretty decent as well. Probably was really struggling to dodge those. So yeah, Ramble's got a really neat spot on this island here that you can cap without too much bother. Looks like
Picking,
Pain are really taking the opposite side. Last game we saw Shock and Awe really command the caps, and now Pain are doing the opposite, doing the same, but to them.
everything is contested. Everything is being held up. Is
Like
is Rambo can get away with backing up a bit and using his rear turret on that low yang?
maybe I'm not sure. I wouldn't do it. As the Lo Yang may have realized that, you know. Now Rambo has no tools to spot the DD, so he's gonna play this more passively than other DDs we've seen. Admiral is 100% knows he's in radar range, but he can't really. There's no one to get shots in Rambo. There's no way you can shoot Rambo where you are. You must contest. You know. A and B are still heavily contested. Looks like the fight on A is pretty hectic. I wish we could see it. Wargaming win, but
Yeah.
it looks like the battleship on A side from Shock and Awe is fighting the other
Well,
battleship.
comment about the Hawk not being or not potentially being a very good pick for competition battles. What do you think, Mr. Monk? Because you're a bit more of a battleship enjoyer than myself.
It's got some tools. The Hawk can fire really quickly in the right hands. It's got the torps, which is really useful. It means you can win those engagements. The armor is a bit too much, in my opinion, for a competitive match. Like, but players will know that the nose is 25, and you cannot the nose in CERN 25. You're going to get some serious chunking done on you. It would be
But a
best to
good
use
player
this as a
angling that side armor is not quite as weak as some people might think.
It's not weak, no. It's not as bad, but a good player that really notices, they'll go for the nose in particular. And it's you can't play the close range. You have to play kiting essentially in a battleship. You know, I'm not sure that's good value here. I'm not sure with the Hawk pick. It worked for them last game, but I'm just I'm not feeling.
I don't know if
think it's
Rambo's made the right choice here. Like
I think it was a good
they
choice,
had
actually.
a stalemate, which was gonna basically it was gonna force something. It was like one team would have to push, and if you
Yeah.
can hold out and wait long enough and force the other team to push, there's more chances of a mistake happening. Whereas
Yeah,
whereas now with B being uncontested, it's
C,
it's
yeah.
just the same status quo, just holding.
I don't like it. I think you could have contested that a little bit longer. With the way current state of affairs right now, Payne would have a points lead. If Rambo kept in that point, kept contesting, preventing those points, Payne would have a points lead. They would be in top. Right now, Shock and Awe on top. So that small miss. Well, I don't know if it was misplay, but like it was a small play there. You know, it's cost them. It's cost the team points here. Like they're down. It's only 10 points right now, but it's gonna add up.
I think, Monk, you were talking about this earlier. I know I have done a stealth radar build on Albemarle. Is it a completely stealth, or is it like within? I'm
Really
sh-
build it. It's close. Let me just double check while we're waiting here. Look, while I'm doing that, Hive, you can commentate the match here. We're on 9.8 with my current builds, but if I go for full stealth, I think you could 100%. Yeah, I think you can stealth radar. Yeah, you can.
I know you can definitely get close.
9.2 without two. Yeah, you can 100%. You could do it. Yeah. 9.2 without full investment.
But Shock and Awe are not using the Albemarle in that way.
No, they're running for a speed build. There's certain people I know who run for a speed build in Arval, and it can work too. Like you can run a speed build in Arval. It's quite as fast, surprisingly fast cruiser. So I'm assuming he's went.
It's not just the speed, outright speed of the Albemarle, but it's British ships have a unique skill, and I don't know if anyone else has noticed this. But when you make a turn, most cruisers drop off speed really quickly. The
Very
British
drastically.
cruisers will drop off 1 or 2 knots and then build them straight back up, even mid-turn.
Yeah, the British have inbuilt propulsion mod. Would you say?
Well, it's not even prop mod, is it? It's because it's like put prop mod on any ship that's not a British cruiser, and as it's turning, its speed is going to reduce and
it's
continue to reduce.
one of the British features. Yeah, one of the British ship features. Most ships, you'll notice the lightning and all that is one in particular almost loses no speed in the turn, which is a really big strength. You just get that consistent locomotive. Lightning was nerfed recently, a while back, because of this. One of these things, the inbuilt prop mod that has lightning has already is really good. You can basically, you don't lose much speed from any maneuvers from British ships, which is really big, making Albemarle is not Albemarle speedboat is incredibly viable.
The DD is dead on A. S and A have lost the DD, which has now given pain.
Oh, Torpet on Rambo. Torpet on either Albemarle or the DD. That was 9k, so I'm going to say Albemarle.
Yeah, that's probably going to be the Albemarle. But yeah, the... Ooh. Albemarle radar. What the... Rambo. What kind of shenanigans is this? It's somebody would have said something in his chat.
Hold on a minute, second, Mr. Hive here. Looks on A side. Let's go. There we go. On A side, those two cruisers are going for a ram, maybe, or anchorage went down here. Look on the cruisers on A. Is that a battleship and a cruiser on A? Looks like they're going for the YOLO
two
here.
Battleships in A, and on the edge, that looks like.
Yeah.
Is that two battleships as well?
That's a battleship and a cruiser.
No, it's a battleship and a cruiser. It is.
Yeah,
and
it looks like
that's a Riga.
And the Wichita. Okay, so it wasn't a battleship there. So they went for the ram. I mean, that's really good for Pain, actually. This is
no. You missed the other ones inside A where the Esne battleship won, and
that one too. Yeah.
Now they're taking back A, and
the ramming is good for Pain though, because Pain are up in points. The ram is beneficial.
Yeah, but they're going to lose A. And
yeah, but like
3 minutes 30, I don't think that on its own is going to be enough.
It's going to be close.
The win.
Albemarle's lost a lot of health. That's a bit. And he's spotted as well. I really don't like this. I don't know. As much as I love the Albemarle pick because it's really interesting, you know. I'm not sure about a speed build Albemarle. I think the stealth build will be so much better.
I think you're wrong. And do you want me to tell you why?
I am 100% interested in the why.
Because if you build a stealth radar Albemarle, you're going to push in closer. You're going to have to put in closer. That's your job. But do you really want to be in close in an Albemarle when it's as squishy as it is?
Maybe.
I think you may be understanding what I'm saying here. Like getting in close in an Albemarle is just you're not going to have fun. You're not going to enjoy it.
But you've got some armor. You've got the nose. You can do some work. It's
the nose. What's the armor plating on the nose of the Albemarle? Huh?
25 nose.
Yeah.
25.
So any of the battleships are just going to punch straight through it.
Means you can decide your engagements, and having stealth radar is always nice.
You don't always get to decide your engagements, not when there's a bunch of other stealth cruisers around as well.
Well, if you're running a stealth radar, then you can decide your engagement, you know? Alright, looks like a lot of more's going on here. Looks like the mains went down by Pain. This is getting a bit much more tense here. This is still anyone's game here.
Now, we've got 1 minute 40 left on the clock. There's 110 points in it.
You could go either way. Look at the... Well, no,
yeah, Pain have got a battleship they could lose, but it's pretty full health. The Albemarle is low. That could go down quite quickly.
Again, if you pop that super heal, so we don't know too much about Albemarle right now. Radar pop by Riga. I don't know. There's a DD. Look on A here. There's a Pain destroyer on A fighting with looks like maybe a battleship.
They're both opposite sides of the island. There's not much they can really do to each other.
Nothing really crazy. It looks like Pain are winning this. I don't see. Albemarle beats himself.
Albemarle just fired his guns Like if Rambo
I'd be shooting.
shot
I'd be shooting.
as soon
Yeah.
as he fired,
I'd be shooting
reload
regardless.
on the
There's
Albemarle,
no-
he could. It's
100%. He's going AP. I don't think you have the range, the capacity to sit at Albemarle at this range in Ostergotland.
doesn't need
I'd
to
be shooting right.
citadel him. Just finish him off 2 or 3
I'd be
salvos
shooting.
with.
I'd be shooting right now. It's not too big a deal, even if he goes down. I'd be shooting. It doesn't really matter though, so I guess it doesn't.
Well, I don't know. That Hawk is looking like it's going for a ram.
If we're going for a ram, that's fine. There's only 120 points, 116 points difference, so they lose a battleship. It's not a big deal. Riga just took out their Hawk, and that's all she wrote. Really,
Yeah,
that's another one for Payne there. 2-1 for Payne, is it?
That is 2-1 to Payne.
Yeah, so it looks like we're going to get another 1 or maybe 2 matches. The question is the Albemarle coming back for thirds?
That we will have to wait and find out until the next one begins.
I can't wait, man. I want to see this Albemarle make a play. I don't know. I would. You really think a speed build is better than a stealth radar build for Albemarle?
I don't know how you utilize an Albemarle in this environment well.
I know chat we're going on about it, but it's such an interesting pick. Like, it's such an interesting pick. It's such an off meta pick. Like, it's so off meta. Like Hawk isn't great.
Like my problem with it is it's a radar capable ship that's better out kiting, and
It's got hard hitting HP though, Hive. It can do some work on destroyer. It can do some work. It's got really hard hitting HP. Like,
I can't remember who I was playing with, but I had a match when I was in the Plymouth, and someone went, "Oh my God, you're going up against an Albemarle. You're gonna lose. You're gonna lose." I knocked out his 2 front guns and then absolutely decimated him. And you know, when you've got Maines, Wichitas, anchorages around.
oh, looks like he's swapping ship. Looks like he's swapping ship.
That
You've
is
disposed him. Is that legal though? Because they've already up.
that potentially could be a disqualification.
Is that legal? Because they've already up. They shouldn't be readying up until they're all ready.
Yeah, they shouldn't have started readying up until, and then
that might be a real break there. Unfortunately, might be the Bayar. Oh man, this man seems to be playing the really risky ships. I do not like the Bayar pick. I think it's worse than Albemarle. I do not like the Bayar pick.
it looks like they're going to carry on.
Yeah,
but
I do think they're going to. The Bayar pick is not really that. It's not really a counter to anything, you know.
But Payne could 100% take that to a ruling and go, yeah, no, that
was risky, definitely risky. I think
that's a forfeit. Maybe Payne are going, fine, let him carry on. Have the match.
I don't think there. It wasn't exactly a switch to a radar ship or something, you know. I think Rambo agrees it was a no, you know. He's nodding his head there. You can see him nodding. He's shaking his head, you know. Anyway, it looks like we'll just roll with the matches. Oh, they're calling it.
Oh,
yeah,
it is. They done it. Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
Like,
they're doing a repick.
Right, we're gonna get off this screen. All right.
Yeah. That was interesting to see. I don't think he liked the Albemarle pick. I think he wanted to swap. You know. Should we switch back to S&A perspective and watch the Blockmaster? Oh no. Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately, S&A perspective is.
Oh, so they're forcing him to play the Albemarle. Look at it. They're forcing him so you can't change ships. You gotta switch back. That's what's going on here. Look at him. He's forced to play the Albemarle. Is that updated?
No, it's Bayard.
Oh, it's Bayard. Interesting.
Yeah, so
I don't know what one.
Fair play by the looks of it. Have Payne gone like, no, all right, okay, we accept that. Like, it was just a genuine mistake.
Maybe we don't know.
Like,
Obviously, we can't see the situation.
in all fairness, usually what happens, like, you don't get to decide in game. It'll go to an adjudicator. But yeah, Payne, because it's 2-1. Payne could have potentially have already have won this. But that's going to have to be something that's decided elsewhere. But maybe Payne have gone, no, carry on, let's play. Because then they've got that in their back pocket. If they win this match, it's like, well, there's no arguing, there's no discussions. Bump. It's us. We've won. That's it.
I don't know. It's interesting to see, but it's a slight. We definitely saw that. Like, I don't know the rules as well as you do, maybe high, but that definitely felt like a rule break there.
Yeah, you're. So, in the first Ocean Cup, when I was playing with UFO, we made a mistake of picking too many, picking the same radar cruiser twice. Genuine mistake. We said, "Oh, our fault. Back out. Can we reset?" And we lost that round because they went, "No, you can't do that. It is a rule."
And unfortunately, it's their thing. When you break these rules are set in.
We won the other two matches, so it wasn't a problem. But
just be aware, guys. When you make sure to follow these rules in the tournaments, they may be a tad confusing initially to read, but you enter the tournament, you agree to those rules, so just be careful about that. Anyway, on to the match, as we'll cover it as we go. Looks like SNA going for a triple DD lineup with the double cruiser and double battleship. What do you think about that for this map, Scandinavia?
See, now this is one of those maps, as I was saying earlier, where I think double DD is all that you need, because you're only really going to be looking at contesting and fighting over.
What's the third DD going to do? Like, I agree with you, Ness.
Yeah,
what's the third DD going to do?
You can have one DD contesting D, one A. What are you going to do? Are you going to send the third one up to the enemy, like, home base? Like,
no. Are you going to send the third one torping or supporting?
In all fairness, I did do that in a scrim just now before we started, and I did cap their home base, but it's it was late game when I had the opportunity to, and it's not a move.
Yeah.
Like we went in the match, and I should have been in a different ship, but we were rushing to get me ready to come here.
I'm not a fan of the triple DD lineup. We'll see how it works. Okay, it's nice to have a DD supporting you, but I'd rather have a cruiser. If I'm going to be honest, if I'm in a DD.
Yeah, if you're contesting a cap, like having another DD over having a cruiser, even if it's not a radar cruiser, even if it's a mains or an Okachov or an Albemarle even.
Yeah, even an Albemarle, exactly.
Even an Albemarle.
Let's see what's going on in the game, Mr. High. We've got Shock and Awe capping A pretty decisively, almost uncontested again. Rambo playing.
That felt like two ships. The speed in which they took it, that felt like two.
Maybe. I think so. I think there's a double DD push on Bravo side. Is that Bravo? That's
Alpha.
That's Alpha. Yeah, it looks like DDs by Shock and Awe are capturing Alpha. Delta over there. It looks like they're being radared. That's probably Wichita, I think, as well. But really, realistically, I don't see much damage being done to that DD. He's got a lot of good cover. Second, radar sonars going on from Merker. Is that it? Did he just shoot? No, that must have been a radar.
No, that was a radar. We seen him lit up on the mini map for
Rambo. I don't see Rambo. Why not? Why you shouldn't cap? Like, he's got health. Like, Ostergotland has got heals. That's the big advantage.
I think he came to the same conclusion I did, which was there are two DDs there on A because of the speed they capped it.
He's playing very passive. I think this is the right play. Playing alive.
Do you really want to be caught in a crossfire between two DDs? Even though we said the second DD is a bad pick, but if you get caught between two of them, you're not getting out
It's
of
not
there.
necessarily a bad pick if it works, man. Like if you've got two DDs rushing one DD, obviously that's you know who the advantage goes to. But look at Rambo. He's got some support here. He's got two cruisers. One can't shoot, but one the other can.
I think he
Well,
might have problems with this DD that he's pushing on. It's a
there's
black
a black rushing him. Now the black needs to smoke up. There we go. Early radar
and
pop. I gotta
radared.
say from the black.
Ah,
That's an
it's
early
the
radar.
black radar, isn't it?
Yeah, but this again is a very early radar. Black doesn't have much on radar. Rambo's just straight up rushing him because he got the support of the cruisers, and Black's got Fletcher DPM, so I'm not sure about this actually.
Oh, black got absolutely melted.
Again,
And
the torp and someone else.
that would have been
Really
on the
big value
battleship.
from Rambo.
That would have been on on the
It's a
battleship at the
flood
top
though.
of A.
It's a flood. That's big value. Again,
Nah,
the
it's
top
not.
didn't do much.
It's been put out.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Big value. That's a damage control breaking. That means anchorage or anything else that gets to shoot him in the future. The damage control is off. So that's why Rambo's leaving that smoke to get spots on that battleship if he can. Big value there. Big value. Well played by Rambo.
But
You can see there what you
Shock and
got.
Awe are still holding the lead because they're still holding the caps.
I don't know. I think Shotgun are a little bit on the downside there. Losing that DD early on is really big. I know they've got the cap advantage, but I'm not sure about that. I think that's a bit risky. I think Shotgun will have the points lead, but Payne have the ship lead, and that's really important. Losing a DD early on is big.
Yeah, but we're a quarter of the match through, a little over a quarter of the match through already. So they need they might have the ship advantage, but if they don't turn that into a points advantage, they're gonna remain on the back foot the entire game, and that's not where you want to be.
No, you're right, 100%. But I mean, still, it's not much of a point lead right now. They've still got 9 minutes left. The Bayard's getting himself spotted again. Bayard doesn't have any heals.
It's 100 points. It's not nothing.
That's a battleship kill. A single ship potentially. We'll see how it goes. I'm not sure what Rambo is going to do here. Like right now, there's no value being accrued right now besides maybe some spotting. But
Okay, so do you know I talked about the weird home base cap?
yeah,
Because
maybe.
those cruisers are now contesting A.
Oh,
I
don't
was
like
Rambo.
this.
I would
Oh,
be.
I don't like that.
I would be capping A or B. Sorry.
That's a bit risky capping B. We don't know what's over there. The cruisers can go and support. This is risky by the cruisers. The Riga and the Albemarle, Anchorage, sorry. Anchorage just killed the Loyang. No, wow, that's pretty big. They've lost 2 DDs now, and they're just down to the Merker. And the Merker is, without a doubt, probably the worst DD they picked. You know, it's not bad. It can work, but it's risky. It's not a cap
but
contest.
it'll only work if it gets into those trading battles with another DD.
Yeah,
He's not
yeah.
got into that.
It
Into a
looks
trading
like
battle with
Payne
another
here.
DD.
Yeah.
That Makarev is going to be in real trouble because there's 2 cruisers there that are also spotting him.
And Payne just needs to Rambo to spot him by proximity. That's all he has to do, and he keeps him spotted. Oh man, looks like Shokanar are really down. I know the points are in Shokanar's favor, but the ship count, the double DD loss is critically bad. It's that's so hard to come back from. We'll see how it goes. Mr. High, you still here?
I am. I was just having a drink. So
Oh,
yeah,
sorry.
this is 100%. They're gonna. Oh,
Oh no, that's not the right place, sir. That is not the right
That-
place. Pushing into Rambo.
I was going to say
Rambo
that's
Rambo-
good for Rambo. That's good for the Payne team.
Good for the Payne team, but unfortunately for the America. Oh no, they've lost another ship. They just lost Rokachev by the Riga. Riga's getting really big value on the other side of the map. If you look at the map real quick,
That
He's
Riga,
accruing
has done well. Like most battles, I've seen the Riga popping up, taking quite a few kills.
Riga's underappreciated in competitive battles. It's not very used very often, but it is really good. It's almost a battleship with the utility of a cruiser, and it's got really fast firing high
There
velocity
we go.
guns.
Home cap is being taken as well now. This is...
It looks like this is Payne's to win here. I'd be surprised if Shotgun will come back at this
Well,
point.
it's
It's a bit of an
pains
early
to
call.
lose. I think is the correct
Yeah.
term. It's like they...
Payne's to lose here, but I think Payne have got such a commanding presence in this fight. I think it goes to Payne already, unfortunately, for such an early call. But yeah, no, I think this goes to Payne here.
It may well have already have been Payne's before the match had started.
Maybe due to the potential disqualification, but I think it's clear here that Payne have won this. I don't think they're coming back. It's
Yeah,
gonna be very hard.
I don't think there's no need for any adjudication here. It is...
Regardless of who picked who in this lineup here, it's pretty evident that
If
Payne
you
here.
look over on the D side, there's a Ram. There we go. The Riga takes out Riga takes
That's
out the
the Ram.
Monarch, which is a huge trade in favour.
That Riga is MVP this match without a doubt.
That match
Without a
two
doubt.
sits is about to go down.
Yeah, I just
Like you really want to see a comeback. You really do. But
you're not seeing it though.
at this
No way.
level, the chances of seeing the team come back from a paddling like that is...
This is not standard match. This is a competitive
Yeah,
tournament.
this is...
One player cannot take down more than 3 or 4 ships.
And they've made it this far. This is the top 1% of players in the game. So yeah, you're not going to see the mistakes. You're not going to see... Well, you'll see mistakes, but
You're going to see mistakes. We're only human.
But
After all, Hive. Only
but
some
you-
of the best people, they can still make mistakes. They're only human beings. You know?
you're not going to see enough mistakes for 2 ships to take out 6.
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
That's what I was
I think
getting
the
to.
buyer pick. I think this man here, who obviously chose the wrong, potentially got himself disqualified there. The ship picks were not good. I don't see the buyer as really very good. The Albemarle, as much as I love the pick because it's completely different, it wasn't.
I'm assuming it's worked for them in the past.
It must have, but I just don't see the buyer as a good pick. I just can't see the utility of it. It does got DPM, but like in a competitive standpoint, you're not going to get a ship spotted long enough to get that DPM, And yeah.
And there we go. That is game. That is 3-1 to Payne, the reigning North American champions. And look at that cheesy smile. GG's Mr. Rambo. I don't know if he's tuned in or anything to us, but
it's crazy. Mr. Rambo is one of the older guys. I remember he used to helping out Rambo with his builds back in the day, and now he's in these tournaments. Crazy, you think about it.
Right. Give me 2 minutes, Mr. Monk. Keep everyone amused.
Sure. Yeah, sure. It's crazy to see that thing. It's very fun to see. Because, you could look back in the day, some of these players that we've known for years, like Mr. Rambo, have come back and they've become this point where these are competitive plays now. It's crazy. Actual crazy. I'm actually really happy with that. Really good income there. A good outcome. I'm really I'm upset that the Albemarle didn't get the win, didn't get the pick, and I do like the Albemarle pick. I love it, but looks like Payne are the reigning champions without a doubt here of the North Americans in at least this Ocean Cup. Pretty big stuff. Anyway, we're gonna enjoy the technical difficulties of Mr. Hive as he does these things. What do you guys think of those matches? That was pretty interesting to see. I'm surprised there was quite a lot of blunders early on, but it's not usually what we're used to seeing. But hey, it was still, the fights are really close. I've noticed the games have really turned towards more cap control. You've noticed at the high levels, these ships are not giving up the nice easy dev strikes, nice easy shots. It's all about the cap control contesting. When each team needs to push, it's really on the edge of who makes the first mistake, and they just capitalize on that. It's such small margins these people win these games by. Though that last game was very decisive, I gotta say. But yeah. So what people in the chat, what do you think? How do you think what's gonna It was interesting to see as well. I do wish they had a different perspective. Let me know, guys. I'll try. We'll try and get a bit more of a concrete perspective from both players there, and we'll see, because it's nice to cover both perspectives. Again, Wargaming, it's all their fault as usual. Because Wargaming needs to give us these damn perspectives. Oh, excuse me. Excuse my French.
Sorry, because, like I said again, we were a bit late to the party there. I'm trying to see if we can arrange some post game chats.
Why don't we take a look at the comments for now and tell you with that.
Yeah, not a problem at all.
Comment real quick. You can set that up. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, okay. Looks like we're going to have one input from Mr. Payne. Says, I think I would have to check. I think Marley can get Stealth Raider or Jelka build. Yes, you can. 100%. You can break under 9 with Stealth Raider. 8.6 Napoli build? That could work. Nationality creatures DDs are, yeah. Alright, let's see.
It looks like we're currently fighting over a member from Pain with Boss and Aaron, because they've stolen my stream idea. In all fairness, it's not really my idea. I stole it from the FIFA Cup.
I mean, I'm glad other people are doing this. I think I'm really grateful that we're doing it. I'm just gonna say, people are copying us. No. It's good to see everyone covers. The main thing is getting people to cover the games. That's really what's important.
And if we're setting trends, we're setting trends. There's nothing wrong with that at
100%.
all.
I'm just saying we're still the best at it. A wee bit of salt there, but hey, why not? Why not? We're gonna give each other a wee bit of crap. 100%. All right, let's see what's going on in the comments.
Basically, I'm spamming everyone I know in each team, going, come talk to me, you nerds.
Flipping Hawk is another pick I would not think would be good in competition. Yeah, I'm not sure about the Hawk. I just...
Oh, hang on. We might have Mr. Rambo. He has replied.
I was going to say, I could just say we just bring Mr. Rambo in. Like, me and you and I both know Mr. Rambo. Mr. Rambo is fun. I can actually see the pixels were cheesy. Oh my goodness! I know we're replying to very old chats here, but hey, we're gonna do something to keep us busy right now. Let's see what's going on. Picking Hawk, Sonar, or utility. Yeah, good games by all indeed, Jekyll. Very good. 8.6 I'm not sure Napoli needs to be a stealth build, Kimix. I'm not really sure. You're not really gonna get much value out of it, maybe, because like. What are you gonna do close up in a Napoli? You might black people, sure, but like, it's gonna be interesting, In the future tournament, guys, the I don't know what it's called right now. What's the new one called? Do you know what the new latest tournament's called? The new one that's coming up after Ocean Cup.
We have the Super Cup next.
The Super Cup for the legendary ship. What do you guys think would be a good legendary ship lineup?
Wow.
Whistling, Insect, Venezia.
Z52, obviously. Oh, bear with me. There we go. We had the little Discord call noise. Hopefully Monk realizes and presses the correct button. And there he is. And we are joined by...
Hello, Mr. Rambo. How you doing, sir?
Hey, pretty good, man.
There was me trying to give Rambo a cool intro, and there's you, you freaking nerd.
Hi. I gotta say hi.
Well,
Alright, Mr. Hive, you can have your spotlight. Have fun.
First of all, congratulations. Not only have you made it through to the next round, but does that officially make you guys the best North American team?
I would say so. SNA has been incredibly outperforming a lot of teams in our hemisphere for, well, at least almost a year now in different tournaments, dating back to like the early Yoink tournaments that we did with training rooms. So, they dominated, tier 8, LT, and tier 7 different tournaments that we played in, and they were always like neck and neck with us, and it was hard for us to come up on top. We always lost by a game or two. So this was a very good redemption, for sure. They're still a fantastic team and always get us sweaty. So, but yeah, as of right now, beating them, that makes us top dogs on this side. So
So a double congratulations is due. I made a couple of jokes after the first match about you sending in your size for the crown, and then Shock and all came back out and went, no, that's not happening. But yeah, they were really good games. Basically, me and Mike, we're going to like take it in turns, like asking a bunch of questions. Don't worry, we'll be kind, we'll be nice. But I'm going to ask the controversial one, which is that last game. As you were all readying up, S&A, one of the guys dropped out and changed ship, or possibly changed ship. And we were having a bit of a discussion about the ruling on that. Like, would that be classed as a forfeit? I know it doesn't matter because you guys carried on anyway, but it's just a bit of clarity from someone who actually knows the rules as opposed to me, who's just a nerd.
So, my only take on that is this: like a lot of us, it was a red flag, but at the same time, I remember watching the previous games that happened today, and one of the comments in the stream was that there wasn't necessarily a rule for that. It just, like, at least for this particular tournament, I know in the past it was explicitly written in, for example, like the Yoink tournaments, where if you back out, like, either you're gonna get a warning or you lose that particular match or that round. But I don't recall a rule that if you backed out, like once everybody was ready. I'm not sure if there actually was one in place for that. But also we have this professional courtesy that we extend to them a lot of times because we have a lot of respect for SNA. We have, we've had a lot of matches against them, so we know them. And I believe, if I remember correctly, he had to actually back out because they brought Black in, so they had to remove one of the radars, so he came back with a Bayard. So I think that was kind of like a mandatory thing. So
otherwise they would have had 3 radars, and that
so it would have actually been worse.
Yep.
So we didn't have any, I guess, like, how would you say it? Any kind of grudge against that move at all. We were questioning it at first, but then we realized, he had to, there was miscommunication on their end, but they were very quick about it. They didn't delay anything, so we appreciate that.
Yeah. So that just all goes to show, even at this level, there is, despite the rivalries, there's definitely an appreciation for the other teams
and teams. Yeah, and you said even if the rule wasn't there, it's a courtesy.
Yeah, and like I said, they're not known for that, breaking rules and stuff. They're very professional, very on time. So we knew that there was a reason. So
yeah. In all fairness, I've scrimmed against them once or twice, and they've always been a stand-up bunch. And I think we've scrimmed against you. I don't think I've met you in a tournament as of yet. But yeah, there's a surprising amount of courtesy between most teams. There's a couple of nasty little rivalries around, but for the most part, it's all pretty clean and clear. Scott Monk, I know you're sitting there in the wings, ready to get your beak in. So
no. Obviously, of course, congratulations, Mr. Ramble. It's nice to see.
You, sir.
It's always lovely to see. You guys did have been really well, and you've been playing it really well. What did you think of the Admiral pick? I need to know.
We were excited for the fact that it's easily killed by battleships. Unfortunately, at least in that second game, he was in a good spot, and we didn't have our battleship in a good spot. So, or at least to contest him, we just had myself and my Ochikov Galaxy. So it was going to be a little hard, and I knew that the Somers was there too. So at the time, I thought it was the Lo Yang, but then they had spotted Lo Yang elsewhere. So like, okay, so it's Somers and I. My whole goal there was do not take a torpedo, because I have been pretty notorious for that. I was like, dude, and there was a few close calls, but I know the torp lanes.
Yeah.
Yep, and I know the torp lanes. I know the timing. I know I played Somers over 300 times, so I know how people zone with it because I do the same thing. And I'm kind of timing it. Normally if I see the torpedoes, I count to like 50, and there's probably going to be another set coming, depending on how far they launch them. But and that kept me away. I was hoping, and I was trying to bank on hitting him with a torp so I could be aggressive because I wasn't very confident in my ability to bring the time to kill down before the Alba came back, because he kept coming back. There was a few times where he went to the corner, and at that time I should have pushed, and I always have a hard time on tiers timing that push, because if I push too early or too late, well, what's going to happen is he's going to have enough time to get the backups coming in, and the Monarch was there too. So it was just a lot going on, but there was 3 or 4 times I should have pushed.
Yeah, no, we were watching it as well. You did play quite passively. I mean, you played it smart. It's more important, at least in me and Hive's opinion, 100%. It's better to play it passively and actually stay alive, because like you're not what a DD killing over a cap. 100%. I'd like the DD kill. Far more important.
Yeah.
And Admiral as well. It's such an interesting pick, and I was not gonna lie. I'm gonna be honest here.
He didn't shut up about it the whole time.
It was such an interesting pick. I wanted to see how effective it was, because it's such an off-meta pick. Like, it's not what you want to pick. It's such an interesting.
Especially like the thing is, I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with Miv, but he's the sharpshooter of our clan. That dude does not miss a shot, especially like he hit a few really, really good shots during our series against Destinated and last week too. But I will say that if he would have had sights, and I think that's what Miv was trying to bank on when he pushed middle, is trying to flank that Albemarle. And it didn't end up working in our favor, but it's an interesting pick for sure.
It's got the super heal, it's got the radar, it's got the hard-hitting HE. I didn't really get to see it used properly in terms of like how it could do. It could do some serious work if you let it. Like, you can get blacks. I mean, at this level of play, they know how to angle, and it's got 27mm sides. They're in the main deck. It's got some work. So I was really surprised by that. I just want to see how Elmar impacted your gameplay, because it's a really interesting pick.
The only way that it impacted it was just defending the DD, because he kept coming back, and if he would have like either went middle or whatever, I would have had the Somers to myself along with Galaxy backing me up, and obviously Galaxy had to play really passive because I don't have a smoke for him, but the other D has a smoke for that radar. I kept forgetting if the Alba had a 9 or 9.9 or 9.5 radar. I think it has a 9.4, right?
It's 9.
9. Okay. So I was like trying to time it. I'm like, I think he probably uses radars a few times, but I didn't notice because I just stayed 9.9 away from him. I'd rather,
just play it safe.
You'd rather not be caught out by an Albemarle than be caught out.
No. It's one of the hardest hitting HE about the cruiser, without being a regular cruiser. And my second question is, Ostergotland. I've seen you play this. You play this against the Salty 2, which is part of the fleet I was in.
Mm-hmm.
I was in the tournament with as well. I wasn't there. He was off elsewhere. But
which is the only reason why you won. Just
the reason why you had a somewhat of a fight. Anyway, no, but Ulster Gotland, I'm telling you, what's the reasoning for picking that? I'm gonna say, my view was the heels and the fat long range torps. That's why. So what do you think? What's the reason you picked Ulster Gotland? Because that's off meta.
So it's my favorite boat in the entire game. I'm very familiar with it. I can play that. My second pick is Somers, but we already had a Somers. The reason why I had that as my number one is I got very, very good with this boat and understanding the weaknesses that it has, playing to its strengths. I think any boat in the game is reasonable, except, in my opinion, Z23 is something that I would never pick. I know that they picked it, but they kind of had their own.
We've seen a lot of teams pick the Z23.
I can't stand that pick personally. But Ooster, in my opinion, is the best zoning torpedo boat out there. The other thing too is a very good conceal with a 5-1. And so my thing was I was having a hard time in comp with this boat if I had the Heinrich build on it with the torpedoes, because you could, the only lowest you could get it was 5-4 with conceal, but then you'd also sacrifice. You could get it down to like 5-2 or 5-1, but you'd have to sacrifice HP. Whereas if I use Swirsky, Bay, and Sims, then I can go down to 5-1, keep my HP, and I like the guns on it. I know the guns, like the DPM isn't that great, but when I found that if I switched to Swirsky, my dispersion was way better. I was setting fires, incapacitating enemy modules a lot sooner, and like I said, the torpedoes reload every minute, and so when I timed it, I had it almost set between 30 and 40 seconds between sets. So I was constantly launching torpedoes. I know that the damage isn't there, but I was constantly getting floods. So.
It's the floods. It's all about the floods. And as you said, every bot has its strengths. I said that years ago, and it's nice to see that coming back to us. You know, it's love to say these things. You know.
Yeah, every bot has its place.
Every bot has its place. One of the things I've said for years. It's lovely to see. It's nice to see. I gotta say, because Mr. Rambo, you were back in the day. You're watching my masterclass back in the day.
Absolutely.
It's nice to see. It's nice to see. Anyway, that's my
Monk's trying to take some credit for your skill and ability.
No.
But the heals for sure, absolutely. The heals is very important.
The heals are really big. The torp flooding, as you said, the gunpowder isn't bad. You know.
No, it's annoying. Like when you're going against another DD, you're gonna set fires like crazy. Shooting at 2.2 seconds, it's nice.
Yeah. No, I can talk to you later on about a different build here and a bit of an idea to show you later on, maybe after stream. But that's really, thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate it. It's nice to see.
You're acting like I've got nothing more to say here. Jeez.
Oh, you got another 2 questions? Ask away.
Yeah, because you might not know this about me, Mr. Rambo, but I'm a bit of an arsehole.
Really?
So obviously we've got Crimson Dragons, we've got WOWSL, we've got you guys, and do we actually and the Wolfpack into the next round? Which team don't you want to meet? Is there one in particular that you'd like to avoid?
If you were to give me a magic wand to eliminate one of the teams for an easier way, because I don't want to disrespect any teams.
Easier
way. Yeah, so the easiest way to get to at least be the top dog is getting Warfare out the game, because they've been number one for a very, very long time now, and there's a reason for it. They put in the work, they put in the practice. They got some veteran players that have been playing together for a very, very long time, since the very beginning of this game. And even, I think some of them played on PC together. So they have this chemistry that you just cannot, deny. We've already played against TWP, and we played against CRD in different scrims, and we've kind of shown them what we got. And it's been, very clear, at least at that point in time, that we were better than those two teams. So if Warfare at Sea somehow gets eliminated, that would make it a lot easier for everybody else that's playing to get into at least in a winning position.
Okay, another question there, real quick. Let's just say, who would say you guys get knocked out for some reason, unfortunately. Who do you think would win? Because obviously you guys.
Well, I think that's an obvious answer, because the answer was the answer to the last question.
Yeah, Warfare, for sure.
Okay, then. Well, who do you want to win?
Yeah.
Who do you want to win?
I have really good friends in TWP and also Warfare at Sea. I would love TWP to win this if we don't, because like I said, I have some friends on there, and obviously Warfare too. But TWP, they haven't gotten that stage.
Yeah, just shake up the meta, make it. It's a bit the same team winning every time, so it's nice to shake up.
Yeah, just a different thing, because when you wear the crown, eventually it wears your hairline, so it's like it's good to pass it up. So,
exactly.
So how long have you been wearing a crown for?
Oh
no,
don't make fun of my hairline. How dare you?
Longer than you. He's the one to be.
I'm just quite happy
Yeah.
to sit here in the middle of the pack with a full head of hair.
Yeah, it's good. It's an honor to be in the top 4 with the rest of these guys. I know EU had a lot more teams, so that's why they have 3. But like, it's the other 3 fleets are amazing, and obviously a big shout out to all the teams that participated for sure, because without them, this tournament wouldn't be possible. So. Yeah, a lot of competition that got us to this point, so big thanks to all of them.
Yeah, I got to give a wee bit embarrassing story to Rambo here. Rambo was one of the first people who actually organized tournaments for this game. Back before we didn't have training rooms, he tried to organize
He still does.
makeshift tournaments,
Yeah.
No, I'm talking about the makeshift
before
tournaments.
training rooms, yeah.
Before training rooms, he was one of the first to do this. He'll organize the stuff, but yeah, this has been a part of his Rambo's life for a while. He's been trying to do these competitive matches. It's lovely to see. Rambo's still doing them, and he's still progressing.
Yeah,
spectator mode.
Right. May of 2021 was the first tournament that I hosted. It was basically like a 3v3 type deal where, obviously training rooms wasn't even just a thought back then, but it was just more so like you would go into a standard match, you play 5 matches or 4 matches in a round or in an hour, and then you pick your best one and you compare it to the other team you're going against in that same time block. And then whoever had the better game would move on. So that was kind of like rudimentary, but it went from XP, like highest XP to average XP to like damage and all that stuff. So yeah, and we tried a bunch of different things. It was interesting just getting people together to play the game, and I think a lot of people. I mean, as a matter of fact, Payne's Armada was created to join my 4th tournament because they saw the first 3 tournaments were Raid that won, 4th tournament. Impact won, and then they joined that 5th tournament. They kind of formulated a clan to join. I think it's because they thought that they needed a clan to join. I told them, you just have to have a team with a name. That's it. You don't have to have a clan. But at that time, it launched them, and I didn't know that until like Miv and Wolf pulled me aside one day and told me that. I was like, oh, I'm kind of honored that I was a part of that at least. Because my whole goal with the tournaments was just to not only get your fleet acknowledged, but also if people were interested in joining and they didn't know that there were groups out there, now so it's like a marketing
raising that awareness.
Yeah, like everybody knows and there was people that joined the clans. Hey, can I join? I saw you guys play. You guys did really well. I like your play style, and I got to see from my point of view. I got to show my stream and my community all these different clans, all these different streamers that people might have not known about, especially on Twitch, because this game is way more popular on YouTube. But just to get everybody, and informed about, what was going on around them.
It's just nice to see. It's very good because, this competitive scene's gone a long way to get to where it has now. And just, Rambo is one of the first pioneers in organizing these tournaments. So that's a big thank you to Mr. Rambo for sorting
I appreciate that, man. Thank you.
And whilst I've got you here, and in front of the entire internet, we need to talk about the hate mail you keep on sending me.
Yeah. I don't think I've seen it the month yet.
I will be sitting there playing chips happily by myself, and all of a sudden I'll see it pop up, or well, I don't see it pop up because I have notifications on. I'll just look at my messages and I'll just see hate mail from Rambo completely randomly, and it fucking cracks me up every time.
I started doing that with my buddies on Pain whenever they were streaming their games or whatever. And they would just pop up on their stream, and I was like, dude, I'm gonna do it to I think you were actually the first streamer, content creator that I actually did that to.
I feel honored.
Yeah. Well, it was funny because I knew how you were gonna react. I've known you for years now, at least watching you and stuff. So I knew how you would react. But yeah, it's just a funny little tradition that I have, just because it's I personally don't like receiving actual hate mail. Not that I react to it or anything like that, but I think that it's a complete waste of time to message someone you don't like. Why would you invest time in someone you don't like?
I will send a rather toxic GG well played to someone who done well and played well. No, I completely the whole hate mail thing is reading some of them is funny, but I'm right. The point, and when you get these someone played bad, So you're telling them like if someone played bad, they're probably not in a great mood. And last thing they want is some guy going,
yeah.
"You did this wrong," and it's like, yeah.
Remember, people need to understand in standard mode at least, not in comp of course, but in standard mode, the game is played individually. Like there is a team aspect to it, but everyone has different agendas. Not everyone's objective is to win the game. And in comp battle, completely different, you know, as we all know. But standard is completely different. I mean, you can't give people as much shit as they get. So be kind out there is the general story here, you know.
Right.
And pressure question time. Are we allowed to cover you next round?
Say it again.
Are we allowed to cover you next round?
Of course, man. Yeah.
That was. I thought I'd give you one easy question at least.
Yeah.
I'm not all bad.
No.
He deserves more hate mail, Rainbow.
What's that?
He needs more hate mail.
Yeah, I do need to send you guys more hate mail for sure.
You need more random deck picks as well.
That was hilarious when I read this. I'm like, wait, what? Because they just showed the words, and then I clicked into it. I'm like, oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I was like, I've had one too many hate mails now. I'm not standing for this anymore. Here you go. Here's a random deck pick.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, there we go. It was a pleasure speaking to you again, Mr. Rambo. I will catch up you after the stream and we later.
GG's once again to you and your boys. You put on a show, completely deserved the win, and we look forward to seeing you make it to the final because I have faith.
Me too.
You gotta have faith, you know.
Yep, me too. We just gotta not make mistakes, and then we'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So stop watching Monk's videos.
Thanks, guys.
No, that's how you got this far. I'm just gonna say, you know. No. All seriousness, it's not just what the stuff I covered. It's about work. Keep it in yourself, you know.
For sure.
I can't for that. Yep. Anyway, Mr. Hyde, are we getting in the SNA perspective?
Unfortunately, we aren't. They've kindly declined as they're doing post-game analysis with their team. Completely understandable. There's high stakes match in the tournament. They probably want to go have a chat.
They are pretty reserved. Like I know Volumdra, they're good guys. They do stick to themselves. They don't like to,
That's understandable. Not everyone.
For sure.
Yeah,
it's not easy.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of gusto, especially on the losing team. It's a bit rougher as well. So let's not give them a bad time. Kudos to them. They played well.
Well,
that's the end of the day.
They made it that far. So I just want to say I don't know if SNA are still. There were a couple in chat. I don't know if you're still around, but like GG's, you guys did play well.
Man.
It was a tough match and. Like well played. You made it that far. You're in well within the top 10 teams in World of Warships Legends. So
as well, hold on, Mr. Hype. Just want to say thank you for giving us your perspective. I understand the perspective was of pixel Minecraft, but I do hope next time we can discuss that a bit more next time. But I do appreciate you guys offering your stream to us and letting us to cast your side as well. Appreciate that.
My pleasure.
They're both teams for that one because we got both perspectives. Yeah. Anyway, Mr. Hive, what are we doing now?
I'm going to bed. I don't know about you.
Oh. Well, I'm not coming with you.
All right, have a good one, guys.
All right, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Take care,
Bye.
Mr. Rambo. But yeah, that is me officially done. There has been I don't even know what's that.
It's been a while, that's all I know.
It's been like 8 hours of streaming in 2 days. My voice needs a rest. My brain needs a rest. Hopefully you'll all be back next week. I'll probably do a bit of a stream tomorrow when we get the update. Maybe check out some of that new arcade mode that's dropping.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Monk sounds convinced. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. It's only 1 to 1 to 6, and it's got AI as well. It'll fill the AI for slots.
Well, we'll see. It might be fun. I don't know what the premise of it is.
We'll have to see. It's a big one. Anywho.
But hopefully we'll be back as long as the stars align and me and Monk are available to stream the next battles. I'm assuming they're going to be in a rush because the Super Cup is just around the corner as well. So hopefully we'll have another couple of battles next weekend. Like, what's that? 4 teams left, so 2 battles next weekend, and then the final. So do slap like, do slap follow, so you don't get to miss the rest of it. And of course, until next time, take care.
See you later, guys. Have fun.